I mean, internet being internet. So yes.
Huzzah! We are live. Yes, the internet has not failed me. For now. Hello everyone, this is Danny Perigi, and it's another week of VTuber Isekai D&D. Yes. Today I have Puzzle Plate on the left.
Hello?
I have Alan Apogee, my brother.
Hello.
And Akira Tetoyama.
Hello.
Yes. And it says on the screen that Alan has left the party. Alan, why are you not?
Wait, what? Why?
You have left us just as we
I
begin.
just left the party. What
The virtual tabletop. You disappeared.
Okay, one sec. Why though? Did I close the webpage?
Maybe refresh it? Yes, refresh it. Anyway, we don't actually need that right now.
One sec.
I guess I will just begin, yes. As usual, all three of you have been hit either by trucks or by other vehicular situations and have found yourselves dead. Yes, one way or another. And you now find yourselves in the black darkness of the void. And this time, the goddess Ignis, she doesn't even care to show up fancily. She is just there, as usual, slouching over her office chair, her golden office chair, and going over a long list of whatever it is she's listing. She doesn't even bother to look up at the three of you. Yes, it's three more. We're sending you off to a state in Eberron to retrieve certain goods for us this week. Yes. Are you ready? If you're ready, I'm just gonna send you.
Okay, so have we died before?
Oh, you have not. This is the first time that you have died and have isekai'd. So this is a bit unfamiliar for you. All three of you are not in your original bodies, but are in one way or another changed. Let's start with Puzzle.
You see before you an inanimate an inanimate automaton. Looks very, obviously very robotic. I guess you could say, like steampunk robotic. And all of a sudden you hear it go, oh, what the heck just happened? Oh, we're in the void. Oh, hey, what's up, goddess? And like he just like looks around, he like feels his face, and you hear clank, 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 and he's like, oh, I'm in my spacesuit. I'm normal this time. Ah, great.
What?
Awesome. Pleased to meet you guys. I am Puzzle Plate. I am a moon rabbit. And it's good to see you all. So who exactly am I with today? And you just you see me acting as if I am totally oblivious to, my current predicament. I'm like, oh wait, hold on. Let me try to pull off my I guess my helmet's stuck on right now. Oh well. Seems like it's fine. So
yes. Yeah. The two of you,
Yes.
despite him saying he's in his spacesuit, can obviously see that his entire being is made of metals, including his mouth, which is flapping up and down. He's very much not in a spacesuit, but a warforged. Yes. Alan,
Yes.
do you mind describing yourself?
So, I am suited in a white, really fancy suit that has like golden trims all over it, and I have a massive case that has some sort of musical instrument inside, and it seems like I came from royalty or somewhere close to that. But I'm oblivious to this.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I came from another world where I am not a nobility.
Yes. You have no idea what.
All I feel right now is a sense of unfittingness.
You do not feel comfortable in your shoes.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Hmm.
But you can definitely see that I'm very human.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have an instrument on you, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's inside the case.
Mm-hmm. And Akira.
Okay, so apparently, for some reason I'm become elf, like genuinely elf with green shirt and some weapon in my side. And who is this wolf? I don't know. Who is this wolf? Did
Yes.
anyone have a wolf in here?
There is a wolf next to Akira. Sitting.
Okay.
If it's next to
Well,
you,
but
it's
alien
yours, right?
Uh, I guess. Okay, whatever. I call you Wufu. Nice to meet you.
As you say Wufu, it goes Wang. Or actually, a deeper
Okay, then.
bark, not a Wang. A woof. Yes.
A wolf.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Then.
Ignis, seeing that you have done your introduction, sort of peers over her fiery notepad. Are you done with your introductions? Because we don't really have the most time here. She sort of pulls something out from behind her, and it looks like the immovable rod that the previous party procured from the last game. And she waves it about.
You see me bury my head in, or bury my hands into my head to where I almost dent the metal. I go, oh god, not that thing.
Wait, what
What
thing?
has happened?
Don't
What
ask.
has
Is there a
happened?
history?
Yes,
Don't ask. Don't
regardless of how this certain magical tool was used last time, the council has recognized its usefulness and are willing to let the Isekai members reuse certain tools that they have found. And that is
I'm not touching it.
that is your mission for tonight.
okay.
Also,
Okay.
you have to find a certain item on the vehicle that we are sending you to, and once you have procured it, we will send you back, and you can go back to your previous
Can you
life.
please explain what this item is? Please.
It is of similar or greater value to this, and she sort of waves the rod around, and then she flings
So
it over.
You just want us to go inside and steal it from this other world?
More or less, yes.
Is that what you're hinting at?
More or less,
Magica.
yes.
Money.
I smell sauce. I smell sauce in yours.
Huh.
She sort of flings the rod into the air, and just before it reaches the three of you, it sort of freezes in space.
Oh god.
Feel free to use it.
Anyone else getting it?
I let out a sigh and go, do you want me to hold on to it?
I can.
Or would you like to keep your innocence and I don't say anything about, okay, yeah, you can take it. Would you like me to keep your innocence?
Don't tell me about the history. Don't
I'm
tell me
not
about
going
this
to tell you
history.
the history.
I walk close, subconsciously prestidigitation.
Yes, you prestidigitate the immovable rod, and it is very clean. Very, very clean.
See? No problems, right? Right? I'm not haunting
Yeah.
myself,
no
right?
problems. There's no problems
I
at
don't
all
know.
rolling deception.
That's fine. I
Meh.
put it in my bag.
Yes. Well, if that's that, I will send you over. She blinks twice. Yeah. Snaps her fingers. And... Let's see if the transition works this time. The three of you found yourselves in a train carriage. BGM time.
Oh,
Let's see. Did it work for you guys? Do you guys see the
What?
change?
Oh, okay, I see it.
If not, you should refresh.
Mine still not.
No.
It's loading.
Yeah, give it
Alan
some
leaves the
time.
party.
low.
Wait,
I
what?
left
Disconnected,
the party,
attempting
okay.
to reconnect.
Oh no.
There you go.
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
Okay,
It's
good.
working.
Feel free to move around. And as you can see, the further north you go, there are other train carriages. And there are big sliding doors to the two sides. And crates. Many crates. You seem to be in the storage or sort of cargo compartment. What do you do?
I go, vehicle. Oh, we're on a train. Oh, fascinating. I didn't think many fantasy isekai worlds. I didn't think there were any isekai fantasy worlds that had train.
I mean.
Are you sure we're not on
Right?
Earth?
Is this even a... This might not be a fantasy.
Or is it? We don't know. I mean, we have wolf in here, so
Yes,
I think
there's
it's
also
a
a
slice
wolf.
of fantasy.
Let's see
It's
if
still a
I...
slice of fantasy, I guess.
Ah, there is a wolf. There you go.
This is a Final Fantasy.
There's your wolf, Wufu. Feel free to move him around.
There you go.
So,
I
if
go.
we try listening to the sound, like, is it on railroad tracks or...
Make a
Something
perception check.
How do I roll in?
Oh,
There's,
yeah.
there's a dice roller on the top left. Dice tray.
If you press the square thingy, it'll do a thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it pops out some dice, but what do you do with them?
you roll them. You press D20, and it rolls a D20.
Nope, not working.
Haha.
Help.
Nani?
Wait, what? Really?
Then just
So
go.
you press the dice,
Yeah,
and then there's a d20, you press it, nothing happens.
but then you can like drag it around and roll it around.
Drag
you-
what around?
The 3D D20. If you can't, just go to Google and Google roll D20.
Okay, let me do that then.
Dice roller.
Yeah.
Or just use your original dice and roll it.
Yeah, use your
Why not?
physical
I could do
dice,
that.
Alan. For a real
Physical
D&D
dice.
player.
Wait, do I have it next to me?
Yes.
You actually do have it next to me.
Oh, the fancy man.
Actually, let me roll on
Just roll it then. Just roll it then.
d20. Ah, Google actually has one.
Yeah.
So 17
Yeah?
plus 7. So 24.
Ooh.
You can hear that there is definitely a lot of machinery going around, and a lot of it sounds very electrical, not necessarily mechanical. And there are rails sort of underneath the train, but this is definitely smoother than like a 19th century steam train. It feels more like a bullet train, modern day bullet train. But the sounds are very like steam and whistles and electricity. So steam.
Are these boxes? Are some of these like boxes on our way here?
Yeah, they're all boxes, crates, chests.
Yeah, but is it kind of blocking our way?
You can just flip over them. There's no.
Okay, I kind
Rolls
of like move
required.
them aside. I like kind of pick them up and I'm like, these seem a lot lighter than they should be. I'm not very strong either usually. Huh.
Maybe you're
Interesting.
getting strong for some reason.
No,
Well,
I
the
think it has to do with
gravity's
your
lower.
new body.
What do you mean my new body?
Maybe.
I mean, it's the same body I had. I don't see anything different.
How sure are you? Can you even see? Like, what were you before, actually? Were you always
I
this
was a-
metallic?
Metallic? I don't know what you're talking about. My spacesuit's not metallic.
Then what are you? You're
I'm a
metallic
moon
right now,
rabbit.
man.
Just this robot's
Wait.
just telling you I'm a moon rabbit.
I knock on your armor or whatever you are. Are you sure this is moon rabbit material?
As he knocks on you, you feel like he is touching your actual physical body. which
Yeah?
is really
Wait,
strange.
what?
Like, but I'm actually tapping on metal panels, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are metal panels.
Okay, come
No,
on then.
it
Don't
feels
fight
like
here. Don't fight here.
you're kind of just touching me here. I don't know what you're seeing, but I be I'm a bunny.
Okay, what do you see? What am I touching? Is this your arm?
You're touching your It'd be like
Okay, I think the stream is slowly coming back to life. Okay, yes, the stream is back.
I
No.
wonder if YouTube actually has that. That'd be funny.
This is starting out
1,
very
2,
scuffed.
3, 4 trains, dear God.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay, I am back.
No,
What?
I'm counting the
back.
trains of something else. Don't worry. I'm not becoming
Okay.
a rail otaku. Let's put it that way.
As you move,
Okay.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
as you move into the second rail car and you jump over the carriage, you enter a long corridor with steel grating on the floor. There are multiple
Are those
doors.
old doors?
Yes, there are old doors to the side of you. Otherwise, it is a long, empty corridor.
I forgot. Do Warforged have dark vision?
I think they do. But, oh, it's
I
lit. It's
have
like dimly lit by small
Oh, okay.
electrical lights.
Oh,
Do we hear any
we must be
other
in some
creatures?
we must be in some type of Final Fantasy.
Roll
Isekai.
make-
Human type of Final Fantasy.
Make a perception
be true.
roll.
A
Hey, hey.
perception roll. I'm gonna be very perceptive.
If I roll
With
21.
A no, I didn't roll.
Everyone
21.
roll
I
or
rolled
just
a-
one of?
Whoever wants to listen and see what's going
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
So my perception roll is a 16.
Hmm.
I don't know why it says.
With a 16,
Mm.
you can hear that there is commotion to your left, in the two rooms to your left, and otherwise there's some snoring and general sort of daily life sounds coming down the corridor.
Ah, so this is
So
a
there's
passenger
person.
card.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The doors are numbered.
Wait, we're here to find
Mm-hmm.
a magical item or something of value, right?
We're here to find a magical item.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Like
I
the
cast detect
immovable
magic.
Rod.
You cast detect magic. The entire
Tire.
carriage lights up. Like the entire train itself just
Well,
lights
my
up.
eyes!
everyone-
Yeah. You're basically half
have you
blinded by the
done?
shining light.
What have you done?
Can I actually see anything, or I'm just seeing blindedness?
Make a Arcana check.
Oh. Let's see, first roll d20. Just 7. What's my
Just the
Arcana?
7. Just the 7?
Wait, one sec. Arcana plus 1. 8.
8. You usually use detect magic in open spaces, but you do know that there are certain magical items, such as this train, which are well known to be spaces where detect magic does not work very well, because the entire environment is magical, so you can't pinpoint what is specifically magical. Yes,
Great.
this entire area feels magical.
So detect magic does not work here. Good to know.
You feel like if you
I think it's
stood
more like
maybe
these
maybe
trainees.
if you stood. Oh, sorry. Continue.
It's already done. It's
Hmm.
okay. You can continue them.
Yeah. So maybe if you stood still and focused on something that you think is magical for a long time, you might be able to discern that it is magical. But you know, it'll take time. You'll have to focus. But otherwise, yeah, detect magic does not work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. As you guys stand and ponder at the magicalness, a man opens the door and comes out.
On the left?
Yep, here on the left, and sees the three of you, and sort of shrugs, and goes into this room.
Why did he
Huh.
shrug?
You guys in what room?
The room above it.
Right in here?
Why did he shrug? I'm really curious.
I'm very curious myself. Hey, you seem like a man that's very good at talking to people. You want to go in there and talk to him?
Yeah, why not?
I point to the bard.
I mean,
Oh,
can
yeah,
I roll
should have
insight to
weapons
see
too.
why he did what he did?
Sure.
Like,
go
does
ahead.
he think that we're supposed to be here, or
Go
just
ahead.
another passenger? Like,
Does anyone know where I got these weapons from? Oh, right. I guess Ignis must have given these to me. They kind of look really cool.
Go ahead, Alan. Roll
Okay.
insight.
oh damn, that's bad. 13.
He looked like
Okay.
a commoner, maybe not even middle class. He was just wearing normal shirt and pants, and
A sudden urge to say peasant comes through my mind.
yes,
Alright.
that is very much what you, as your character, thinks. Otherwise,
I say we listen into his cabin, though.
you don't even need to listen particularly hard. There's the sound of water coming from the room that he went into.
Toilet, right?
Oh.
Probably. Perhaps. Well, it does say WC on the door, so yeah, you have a
Oh.
99% sureness.
If we want to talk to someone, I would say we need to talk to, let's say, who's driving a train. Let's go to the very top.
And you walk
Oh,
forward.
wait.
Front in this
already?
case.
Well, why not? I guess.
You go on.
Like, if there's a manager on the train, then we just ask him where the most valuable stuff is stored. It has to be there, right?
That sounds like it would raise suspicion.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we just have to get it and just like the goddess would just shoo us off to a different world, right? It'll be a snatch and grab. Quick quest, right? Right?
Perhaps.
Mayhaps.
Though the small experience I have with Ignis, nothing is simple.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't have any experience with this goddess of. Who is this goddess anyway?
Be glad you don't. That's all I could say. The first time I came into one of these strange isekai worlds, I was a magical girl.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Weird. I mean, at least this time I'm in my normal body. As the robot.
I look at you from toe to head.
Sus.
Your sense of normalness is sus.
A man comes out
Yes.
of the door just as you guys are talking to each other. This is a different person, and he is suddenly surrounded by two strangers. He looks at you, he's like, "Oi, who are you people, hmm? Don't remember seeing your faces around here?"
I
are
am.
you?
I'm sorry if my my appearance kind of put you off. I know the ears can do that sometimes. I am Puzzle Plate, and these are my friends, Danny and. So bad with name. Or not Danny.
Who's
Oh my
Danny?
god!
Danny?
My brain
Who's
my
Danny?
brain short circuited for a moment. Alan and Akira.
He looks at the three of you and the wolf in the back, and he's like, "You aren't stowaways.
wolf.
You aren't stowaways, are ya? Because the guard captain don't like stowaways."
My demon's
Well,
always.
No,
Do I
no.
look like a stowaway to you?
As he looks you up and down. Sorry, Governor. I'll be on my way. And he sort of just nudges past you to be particularly careful around the wolf, and goes into his bunk.
Oh, and by the way, this security guard you mentioned, where is he?
In the forward carriages, Governor. Probably.
Thank you. Be on your way.
Yes, and he retreats back to
How
his
convenient
cabin.
is this?
Yeah, very convenient.
Fancy white
I
suit.
kind of
suit.
scratch my
Just
metallic.
wonders.
I scratch my metallic head and go, huh. I guess maybe rabbits are. I'm surprised they weren't off put or like surprised by my appearance. They must be used to this kind of stuff here. I didn't think my
I
attire
guess.
would be. Yeah.
Automatons walk around in this world? Huh.
Automaton. And I'm getting like a
Wait.
bit more sus at this point and go,
Let's just continue then.
okay.
I mean, at least looking at your spacesuit, it looks like an automaton. If you take off your helmet and check whether you have skin or not, I can
try-
be sure.
Can I make a strength check to see if I
Oh
pull
my
off
God.
the space helmet? Let's go. Can I do this?
Make an
Oh my god.
attack
Make a
roll
what? Okay, I'll make an attack roll on myself.
and see if it beats your own AC.
Oh my god.
It beats my own AC. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It doesn't beat my own AC. Yeah, I can't pull it off.
Yeah, it's so well connected to your body, and it also feels very uncomfortable when you're pulling it off.
What the? Why would it?
Wait, don't spacesuits have those like locking mechanisms? Can't you just
I
pull
like
off
try
that
to
way?
pull the. I try to pull the lock mechanism. There's no lock
Oh.
mechanism.
Make another
like-
attack roll.
All right, let's
Make
go.
another attack. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't beat my own AC.
Now, you are not familiar with your new space suit, and there do not seem to be any latches or screws that are putting this thing together.
Fascinating.
So yeah, you must be automaton.
I mean,
I
to
guess.
me, I look
Sure.
like a moon rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, we'll worry about this later.
Oh, one thing before we move on, I think we should have like a setting for why we're here in the first place. Also raise questions, right?
Yes. I guess.
A cover story.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever that person said.
This man comes out of the toilet and bumps into you and the wolf, and then he's very surprised, but scurries away.
That's something.
Yes.
Well, anyway.
Is there any?
Things happen as you are standing here in the corridor.
Yes, I'm actually a governor here. That is in one of the reality truck rooms. And what? I look at you, Rabbit. You should be bodyguard.
Okay, works for me. I am a bit stronger now.
And Elf would be my translator.
Okay then.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Next room. The next room, the door actually has glass on it, so you can sort of see into it before you even go in. And this seems to be the passenger carriages. So it has lots of seats and lots of people inside.
Yeah. Served by the open packages.
It is loosely seated. Does not seem to be like a maxed out train. But otherwise, yeah, there are people reading newspapers, looking out the windows.
Can I roll a perception just to see if there's any interesting items that they have on them? God, I wish I was playing my gnome rogue right now. That like would come that would like stick out to me.
Yes. Roll perception or investigation.
I will roll the yes. That would be a 17.
So these people all look generally more middle class, and what really sticks out to you is the luggage that is actually right next to you. They can see the most clearly. It looks like 18th, 19th century fashioned leather and steel, big suitcases, but they also have a lot of clockwork and what seem to be little appendages that can grow out of the bottom of them. They look like
grow out of
automatons.
them.
They look like automatons of some sort that can move around on their own.
Okay.
And the passengers, some have accessories that resemble clockwork, others have batteries. That's a strange way to put it. Fancy electrical gadgets. Small things, yes. Like a little lightning in a vial jewel, I guess, if you look closely at some of them. It doesn't look particularly magical, it just looks like accessories.
I'm just gonna note down how many people are in this carriage and what they look like.
There are 8 people in this carriage, and there are men, women, children, just average people. They're mostly gnomes and dwarfs, though there are a couple humans and an elf.
Where's the human?
The human up here. There's a human up here at the top. I'll make it orange. And there's a human here. Let's say this one is the elf. The blue one is the elf.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I do. Wait, the elf is sitting with who?
The elf is sitting with a gnome.
So I go up to this human closest to us.
He's
and
minding
I
his own
ask
business.
him,
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
He looks over.
Where is this train going towards right now?
I
He sort of slits
I
his
nudge Alan
eyes.
and I look at him like, are you freaking kidding me?
He
As I-
slits his eyes.
What is basic information?
Grand Central Station. Why do you ask? He
Just
looks
confirming.
over his chair and sees the 3 of you plus a wolf. And who may you be?
I apologize for my allies. For my allies' question. He kind of we brought him onto the train. He had a very hard night and whatnot, and so we kind of just brought him onto the train, or at least I did. He was very tired. He was kind of freaking out there for a moment. So don't worry about it. Just
What do
tell
you
him
mean?
where he is, just for his own comfort. Don't worry about it, Alan.
No. My secretary knows where I'm going. I don't remember all the petty details. I'm way above that. I look back at
The
this
two
human.
the 2 of you can choose to either make a persuade, deception, or performance roll.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
right in the bed.
Why
Oh
not
my
persuasion?
That would be a 4, Governor.
That'd be a 25, Governor.
Oh my
Holy
god.
crap!
Holy crap.
That's
Okay, wait.
illegal.
Your
Your nobleness brushes off on him, and he's like, oh, okay, this guy's actually serious. Okay. He's like, he straightens his jacket a bit. Just curious. You see, no offense. Please move. I will not disturb you or do anything. Please. I mean no harm.
Very well. I just move forward.
You just move past him. Yes. He goes back to his newspaper.
Continue on.
He hides behind his newspaper. The
If
rattling...
nobody's gonna stop me, I'm gonna go to the next train.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, let's
I mean,
go.
why not? Let's just keep going then, because
No one is stopping you.
Get go. Oh.
The next carriage is not lit.
just
It's not
getting
lit.
fancy.
Yes,
What?
it is not lit. The insides are not lit.
Is there anyone inside?
There are no people inside. It seems to be an empty carriage.
Is it actually very fancy?
There are windows to the sides, you can see, but they have big, thick curtains over them. And there's only very, very faint light sort of shining.
Sleeping
into-
cabin.
Yeah, shining
I
through.
guess.
Sorry. I'm just like, okay,
Okay.
yeah, this is the sleeping cabin.
No
I'm
one
like,
seems
I
to
know
be
my
there.
trains. This is the sleeping cabin. But we should approach with caution. Can I roll
Oh, yes.
perception? Can I roll perception?
Go ahead.
Let's go. Wow, that was a horrible. Oh, okay, cool. 19 for perception. Like you just hear.
The robotic eyes see that each compartment is relatively isolated to the other compartments, so there's a bit of privacy. But other than that, yeah, they seem to be like lounging / sleeping areas. And there's no one here. Seems to
Sleeper
be
car.
There's
sleeper car.
no one here.
Like, is it because of curtains, or is actually nobody inside?
There's actually nobody inside. You're walking up along each of the
Fascinating.
areas, and there's no one here.
This is where I
Are
would
they, like,
expect
room
us to
numbers?
get jumped.
There are no room numbers.
Okay, so let's move up.
Before you go through this door, the door at
Oh,
the top of this
fuck.
cabin, it is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone have a set of lockpicks?
Why is that the
No.
first thing they think of?
I don't know. In some of these cases, you know, someone has like some sort of like lock picking device. I mean, I can't just like rip the door off.
I mean,
look at
why
the elf.
not?
Are you a
What?
rogue?
No, I'm not a rogue. Okay.
Well, you look like the one that, out of the party, should know how to do this.
Look, Look, if I really was an automaton, I could probably rip this door off of its hinges. Just watch.
Please don't. Please don't. This is
Look,
destruction
see
of
here,
property.
athletics, 19.
Yes.
Like as you're saying that,
how do you rip this door open?
like I just pull it towards me with all my strength, just like breaking off the locking mechanism.
Yes, the locking mechanism snaps to your physical brutality. And yes, you have forced open the door.
Okay, I'm starting to believe you guys that I am an automaton,
Just
Good,
believe.
but it's
But no good.
But no good.
Why did you have to
But
destroy the
bad-
goddamn lock?
none of us could get it open. Don't worry
I mean, we
about. Look. Let me just put it this way. We're gonna be back soon. Once we figure this stuff out, we'll be back soon. Who cares about the consequences of our actions? Oh man, if only I isekai'd as a rogue. I'd be getting into a lot. I'd be an agent of chaos. Let me tell you.
It feels like you've been doing this quite a few times already.
I have only done this
Yes.
once, and
Yeah.
let's put it this way. My last group was very chaotic compared to me. Like
I
baby,
see.
like baby stealing chaotic.
Okay.
As
God.
Literally.
as you guys are talking, next to this broken door, you can see the door across from this carriage opens, and
Oh fuck!
a dragonborn steps out onto the platform and yells, "Who goes there?"
let's
Say something.
hide for now because
I go. Hey, come up with some bullshit. One of you guys. I just like
Hey,
stand there like.
sorry, officer.
Governor.
Our friend here, as you can see, he does not know how to control his own strength and accidentally destroyed the lock while trying to open it.
Roll deception. Roll deception.
Okay.
It's gonna work.
As you do.
No, it's not doing 11.
11. He pulls out his sword from its sheath halfway, and he's like, "Show me your tickets."
Dang it. That's what I'm talking about. We don't have any tickets, Tom.
Should we start to run? Should we start to run?
Can we?
Should
I mean,
we?
I could knock
Should
him.
we?
You guys could start to run, and I could probably try to knock him. That probably won't work.
Wait. Let me double check my pockets, sir. I check all my pockets just in case.
You have a fortune
frickin'
kit?
goddess gave us a ticket.
Let's sit
There are definitely
Move back a
no
little bit.
tickets.
Let's.
What's
sit
her name
back
again?
with
Oh, the curse is so bad right now.
Ignis. She is Ignis.
Goodness.
Ignis, the worthless god that does not know how to give their acquaintances their minimum of supplies.
As this happens, you can see a second
We
guard.
travel
running
with, or I currently am traveling with royalty here. There must be a misunderstanding. He,
Down.
So,
Give me a second. Okay, it's back. I think it's back.
Yay.
Yes.
good?
Mhm.
Good? So I'm
And
gonna
my
search on my
input.
body if I have any like royal signatures, like signums or.
out of
Okay.
character, it depends on if you're nobility. You do have an equipment, or that's in your equipment.
Okay, let me double check. No, at least not in my items equipment.
But what's your background though?
If your background is nobility, you do have one.
Yeah, let's say I do.
Let's see your background. Let's say I do. Yeah, I do remember you created a noble. So yes, you do. You do have a
Yeah.
noble sign.
I take it out and show it to them. Do I recognize what family I'm from?
You do not.
Very.
God
the,
damn
the
it.
two guards look at you, look at the sign. What is that supposed to mean? That is not a ticket.
Check.
That is not a ticket.
I
It
check
is
in
not a
nobility
ticket, sir, but
thingamajiggy, like-
he is of royal blood. He clearly he should be on this train. Or clearly he should be on this train. There's some sort of mix-up here. We should try to sort this out peacefully.
An individual of royal blood should not be appearing from the middle and lower carriages, and they will not be carrying around royal signs that I do not recognize. State your identities and your business.
I mutter, oh crap, we're fine.
Well, if you actually want to check whether I'm nobility or not, I think you should bring up to your higher ups to check with them. Do you understand?
Persuasion.
Yes, you could roll a persuasion on that.
Okay, I roll a 2.
Oh my-
9.
We are not
God
going to
damn it.
let suspicious persons get closer to command. That does not seem logical, and any noble person would understand this. The three of you and your wild beast are seeming more and more suspicious to us. If you do not explain yourselves
You mean wild?
this
Would
moment,
you like me to go ham? Are we going? Should I go ham?
No. I think we
What?
should like go
No.
back. I have another plan.
So what? Diversity?
Are we running
Let's
or
move
are we?
backwards? Yeah, just move backwards. Not
Okay,
like
so we
that.
can look sus. All right, let's vent 2 while we're at it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I went into Among Us. Yeah,
Actually,
let's-
you know what? I'm the.
What?
What?
I have an invisibility spell that I can only use one myself, if I want to.
What the
I mean,
heck?
if you want to go
Oh, wow.
invisible, fine.
That's
I'm
interesting.
about to give myself up to them and just be like, okay, there's a misunderstanding here. We'll let's sort this out. That's my whole thought process.
Okay, let's do that first. Why
Okay,
not?
I'm like,
Oh my god.
If this does not work, we'll have to
yeah,
go
be
more
the last,
brutal measures.
be the last
Yeah.
one, and just like, and if anything goes awry, just dip. Or if they're trying to put cuffs on you, just dip. That's what I think. And I like give myself up, and I'm like, okay, let's sort this out, boys. I didn't mean to bust your door. I clearly don't need my own, like my own strength, and my whatever circuit or whatnot must be fried, because I think I'm a rabbit.
He asks the entire party to lay down their arms and put them basically in the carriage behind you, in the one of the like on the chairs, and leave all of your
Oh.
weapons.
No, okay, no problem.
And
God.
I put
Okay.
down my
She will-
rapier and my dagger.
I
Yep.
am
and
done my short sword and my longbow.
I'll put down my warhammer, my war axe, my hand axe, and I don't know. Do they want me
What
to
the
take
hell
off
did you
my
bring
fists
all of that?
too?
Oh my god.
all your weapons are
What the
now.
hell?
Are you here for
Bring
war?
your-
I
They
don't
look-
know where these weapons came from. Okay.
They look at you like very, very suspiciously as you're pulling out all of these weapons of murder.
And I'm just like, sir, these were attached to my body when I woke up this morning.
He's my personal bodyguard.
I'm not even lying.
Uh-huh.
We can take it. We can take a lie detector.
Yeah. I did it.
Oh,
Does it actually
Okay.
work with automatons
No,
though?
that is it.
Beep boop. I don't know. I don't know what is
You
love.
move, right?
so yeah, after you guys lay down your weapons, they give you entire security checks, body checks to see if there's any more items on you.
They took a metal detector over me.
Your entire metal body is being detected. After they've done so, they ask you firmly who you are and why you are on this train.
Do you really want to know the truth?
Yes, that is our job. We are security officers.
Because you guys are gonna think we're crazy.
Yeah, it always happens.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this. I'm gonna put it as blunt as possible, and you're not going to believe me, but we're from another world entirely. Apparently, I was like, I believe it or not, but I was a rabbit, moon rabbit, and
As
I
you
woke
are
up in this weird metal body.
as you are saying this, he does not seem to be amazed or bewildered. He's just like nodding along, writing this on his notebook, and
But yeah, everyone else thinks I feel normal, but like
And-
everyone says you're made of metal, and I'm like, what?
do you know the name of who summoned you to our realm?
Oh God, it's that one, and I say expletive, person. Her name's like Ignis.
Uh-huh.
Have not heard of this god before. And what is state your intentions on being on this train? Why are you here? Why have you been summoned?
We are here to retrieve an important item.
Retrieve. You say retrieve. Retrieve from who?
We have no idea.
If only we knew.
That, yes.
He slits his eyes. Well, we are not going to be letting suspicious persons to the higher class carriages with their weapons. So I am going to
Yeah,
ask
we don't
the
have
three
our
of you.
weapons.
We're going to ask the three of you to hand over your weapons and stay in the middle and lower carriages.
Do my fists count as weapons?
Don't start it,
Behave
okay?
yourself. You seem to be behaving yourselves well so far, other than the door, but you do not seem outwardly violent. So we will let you roam around in the middle and lower carriages.
So you're just allowing us to stay there, and we just aren't allowed to go above this to the front, right?
Yes.
And we're fine.
Once we have confiscated your weapons, yes.
Oh, man, I just got those weapons. They
You're
seem
not
so cool.
allowed to bring tools of murder onto the flying feline paw. It is against our terms of service.
Okay, but what about a hand axe? You know, it's used more for like chopping down, you know, trees. It's a utensil.
There are no trees
Persuasion.
on the fly. Okay, persuasion roll.
15.
15. No, there are no trees on the flying feline paw, and there is nothing for you to chop down.
Aw, you guys are no fun.
We are security guards.
I can tell.
Great. Take it.
Yes, they take the weapons. They confiscate them. His aide brings them into the upper carriages. And then he stares at you intently.
Now I really wish that I went Eldritch Knight. That would have been hilarious. It'd just be like, okay, cool, I got my weapon back, let's go.
Then I started blasting.
Oh my god.
Wait, by the way, what are these guards like? Are they like fully
Both of the
heavy
guards
armor or something?
are in heavy armor. And they are both dragonborns. Though the one that is in a red circle, he seems to be the captain. He has the insignia of the flying feline paw on his shoulder. He seems to be the guard here. Guard captain.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's unlike the previous carriages. The carriage in front of you seems more well decorated, and the decorations and accessories on the Dragonborn guard are just as fancy.
By the way, what happens if we fail the quest of Ignis's? Do we just not return to our
We delete our
original
account,
world?
what?
Well, basically we can return to our real world if we not clear this particularly quest. So yes,
She never
because
said.
we will stop in here. So yeah.
We'll get stuck here. So we're gonna live our lives in a new world, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it really that bad? Do we really have to do anything for this goddamn goddess? We're dead in the other one, right?
No,
I mean-
well, she'll bring us back like as if nothing happened if we do this quest.
Uh-huh.
But she did say we got hit by trucks.
Yeah, you get better.
Once you guys go back into the carriage, you can see that the guard has brought a wizard over to the door, and they are casting mending on the door.
Okay.
And they have reclosed the door and the lock, and they return back into the higher class carriages. You are now left alone in the middle class sleeping areas. What do you do?
Let's just sleep for tonight or today.
Should
I don't have anything else to do.
Duh.
Well, why don't we go talk to the people? You know,
What do you
talk
want,
to them
though?
a bit more and ask them questions like, "Hey, you know, have you seen any very interesting items? Is like what's the word? You know, let's just try to socialize. I mean, we've got a bard with us. I'm a
I
think
I'm a robot, I guess. Yeah. Also,
We
I
could-
can let my fists do the talking. No, I'm kidding.
You know we could just make you invisible and then you could jump over the carriages to the very front.
Yeah, but it's locked again. And if
No,
I
no, I
open
mean like
it
jump
up,
on top of it.
we got top of this garage.
Yeah.
Not garage. Yeah, something.
that sounds terrifying.
Hey,
What
you've
option
been
we
in
have?
space.
I mean, I've been in space, but space is very different than a moving car that has velocity, and yeah, I've been on the front of a spaceship before, but I've never been at like full acceleration.
And you'll be fine. Look at you. You're metal now.
I don't feel metal.
You can take the inertia when it needs it.
Yes. Physics time. Well, what does the party do? There are doors, there are windows, there are comfy seats.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh.
Wait. Gauss really didn't really say anything about what we're gonna get, right? Nothing.
Nope. Absolutely nothing.
Hmm.
It's just a magical item.
And she gave us this rod of what do you call it again?
Immovable
Mobility?
rod.
It's movable rod. If you press the button on it, it will stay in its position.
Oh god, I'm having chills down my spine right now. If
Yeah.
I put this
What?
rod in front of the entire train and stop it, the entire train just goes into gets pierced.
That's some good idea, but
Some
oh, that's
some
bad.
No, it would probably, depending on the velocity and whatnot, it would probably just rip through the metal and just stay there as we like leave.
some may say the goddess Ignis is very irresponsible. With
Yeah,
her
that would be
job.
like if you were to if I was to take the rod right now and press the button, I'd go flying straight back to the end of this car. And depending on how fast we're going, which is probably stupid fast, I'd be out the other end. Although it would be really funny to watch. It would do a ton of damage.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, they didn't confiscate the rod, did they?
Nope.
No, they didn't.
Oh, boy.
I'm
They
pretty
didn't.
sure. It's not a weapon.
oh
It's just
my
a
God.
rod.
We will destroy the train with this if you do not let us through. What?
As you
Oh,
guys
by the way,
are
Smashing.
talking
Have you
in this carriage, you see a man enter.
Mhm.
The door on the far side opens, and you see a gnome enter from the other side. Hello? Are you guys still there?
what do you want?
I go into sentry mode.
He walks up
What the
slowly,
hell?
and as you approach, you can see he has one of those four-legged suitcases dragged behind him, and it's sort of walking on itself by its own. And he introduces himself as Gladys. I am tinker, inventor, and traveling merchant, and I've been trying to enter the higher class carriages myself with no success. You see, there's a certain very important person, Sir Jeremiah Mundy, that I am trying to convince invest in my inventions, you see. But anyway, that's my own business. If you find a way to get to the higher class carriages, please bring me along. I'll be in your debt.
Do you have a ticket?
Yes, I do in fact have a ticket. It is a middle class ticket, though.
Ah, freak.
I am changing his.
Do you know what the higher class tickets look like?
They are golden rimmed, and
Do you have forgery and a proficiency in forgery? Or yeah.
Something
What the hell is
like
my
Let me double
Everlong
check.
book? Sorry, of
I'm not sure deception works. But
Ah.
it should be sleight of hand, right? Then no. Oh, the forgery kit. No, I don't have that.
You do not have the forgery kit, unfortunately.
Wop wop. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a forgery kit, would you?
No, I am an inventor, not a forger of illegal goods, unfortunately.
Ah, bummer. Do I look like a Warforged to you? Or no, I mean, do I look like a robot to you?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Servos, gyros, you do not have eyes that are flesh. So yes,
Oh,
you
that's
are
fascinating.
a Warforged.
Huh. Interesting. I
Don't
didn't
have
think I
eyes.
was. I'm having an identity crisis. My apologies, sir.
If you reach if you reach
did.
behind
I mean,
your
you've done a
back,
magical grow before. You're fine.
If I what?
Yeah.
if you reach
fine.
behind your back, you can find your on-off switch, which will turn you into sentry mode.
Oh, cool. Let me try it. Literally just shuts down.
Yes, activates sleep mode basically, where you are conscious and aware, but
Activating.
you are in a
Whoever
rest
built
state.
this Warforged is a stupid idiot. Why would they put an on-off switch on them? Why?
I mean,
That's how they work.
mhm.
It's like only something that he can reach. But anyway, yes. This gnome, who is calling himself Gladys, would like to enter the middle carriage.
We're
Or sorry,
stuck.
upper class carriage.
Well,
Yes, we're stuck.
Alan, you said you had a spell, didn't you?
What spell? Oh yeah, invisibility?
You just blurted it out. Great. I love it.
That sounds very useful.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad this gnome's name isn't Vi. Or I feel like it'd be very dangerous all of a sudden.
That's okay. We'll be out of this world whenever we finish, right?
Yes.
There's no consequences and we have no responsibility.
Sorry, I'm just fixing my mic. Yes. Or that's what you presume, yes.
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 Oh yeah, by the way, as a reference, how did you find the rod last time? Oh, you're asleep. I open you if I can.
Oh no,
What?
you can turn yourself up. You can turn yourself on. You know this.
Okay, what's going on? What's going on?
Question. How did you find the rod last time?
I let out a big sigh. How did we find the rod last time? I think it was given to us at the beginning.
Wait, what?
Or no, we found it in a dragon's quote unquote, or a dragon's hoard.
Yes.
And we teamed up with a succubus, who is pretty awesome. She had some moves, and we killed the dragon by rectal insertion, I believe it was.
Yes, you may call it that.
I'm not gonna question that. Continue.
A forced colonoscopy.
Jesus. Yes. That's how we found it last time. Was in like a dragon's hoard. Maybe we need to find dragon's hoard on this train. But I don't see us finding a dragon's hoard. You know.
I mean, there's a dragon born to become guard, so
Hey, there's a man right here we could ask.
that is a
Hey, do you know any
dragonborn.
magical items around this place that is known to be dangerous or unique? Inventor, Gladys?
No. The power core of the train is likely a magical item of some sort, but that's under heavy protection.
Let's go.
Anything else that you can think of?
And
Any rumors
probably
of anything important?
the nobility of the upper class carriages are allowed to carry magical items of all sorts. They might have something
Like
that you're looking
this
for.
rod?
Yes, that is an immovable rod, and it is indeed an uncommon artifact.
Okay, is my prediction true that if we were to activate this right now, it'd go?
Yes,
Or
please
what?
do not press the button on the rod. That
Don't never ever press the button or we
It's a
die.
nuclear option.
yes.
It's the nuclear
Yes.
option.
I mean, if it's over the last resort, then we can press it. What
can we do?
You can see Gladys sort of go to the side, pull open the curtains, and then pull open the window, and sort of look out forward towards the upper class.
So Danny, what do you
Cars.
think? Should we give GLaDOS here a Gladys? Should we
Gladys.
give them should we
Push
give them
out the window.
No.
No way! Stop it! Stop it! Don't do that.
That's who it's into. So I'm thinking, why don't we give them invisibility so they can sneak in, like
Sneaking
Mission
on top.
Impossible style. Yeah, just sneak in. They've got they're a gnome. They can fit perfectly into windows.
No, these are
That
big.
sounds
These are
out of
big
character.
windows. These are big
out
windows.
of character.
All of you can.
That was kind of racist.
Yes, gnome cyst. These windows are big enough for all of you to fit through. By the way, they're big
Ooh.
windows.
I mean, I'm pretty sure a warforged like you should be the easiest one to cling onto the side of the carriage and actually get to the front.
I mean, if you want me to, but I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get caught. Maybe
He-
shut down.
Looks back.
And
through-
don't get caught.
Uses the immovable rod. Don't make me use this.
The gnome comes back from the window and says, "There are 4 carriages in front of us, and the last one, the 4th one, is likely the engine room, the head of this entire train. And what you want was more or less probably there. I can pick this lock for you guys, but I cannot guarantee you guys can go in without being questioned or,
Again.
Well,
Yes.
whatever or what they don't see won't hurt them, or what they. I don't know where I was going with this.
What they don't know will not hurt them.
What they can't see won't hurt them. Something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make me invisible and I go up to the front and whatnot, yeah, I could do that. But I don't have the best stealth in the world. And I make a lot of noise. Apparently,
True.
I
True.
assume.
As you guys
Hey,
are
Els.
discussing your
Have you
infiltration plan, you can hear doors opening and closing on the other side towards the higher class carriages. And then you see the guard again coming out,
Oh,
walking over, unlocking the door, and forcefully opening it and barging in. The 4 of you,
What do you want now?
the 3 of you, and he also sees the gnome. The 4 of you. Were you here the entire time?
Yeah.
duh.
Has anyone passed this carriage?
No.
No.
I haven't seen anyone.
Has anyone moved along the top of this carriage? Have you heard anything?
No. I'm pretty sure
No.
of that.
Processing. No.
He looks at the 4 of you. No, the 4 of you are much too suspicious. Follow me. Come.
Oh,
Any-
I'm sus now?
He
Okay.
moves to the back.
Apparently robots are sus in this. This
He
is
moves to the
racist.
back and makes sure all 4 of you, including the wolf, go to the front carriages.
Hey, we have access
Okay.
now. Perfect.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's pull out.
I strode
Okay,
in
let's
calm and
Is there a problem, officer?
Yes, there is a grave problem.
What do you mean grave problem?
If you have access, it's not our problem.
I mean,
Give me a second to move all the things into the right positions. Yes. And you can now see into this carriage as you enter it. As the guard sort of forces you into it. And you can see that it is a restaurant carriage, dining carriage, that is now completely empty. There is still some hot food on a couple of the tables, but no one is there. And he continues to push all of you forward so that you go to the next carriage.
okay.
He's like, there has been
Beep boop beep boop.
a murder on the train.
Wait.
And
A
you,
murder?
the four of you,
Wait.
are prime suspects.
Wait, what?
What is this? A hat and tie?
He is herding you forward into the next room.
This is water on table that nobody has touched. I'm gonna take that.
Water? Yes, you swipe it. Are you gonna do this stealthily?
No,
You just take the water.
a glass of water, and I move to next carriage.
Okay, it's obvious that you guys are bad guards. If someone got murdered on your watch, and the only people you accuse are like a bunch of idiots, no offense, a couple of cars down.
That is why we
maybe
call
the
you.
biggest of the idiots.
That is why we are calling you the suspects and not
Oh, okay.
the actual perpetrators.
Or
Unless
just prove you wrong, and then take the real suspect out.
Ignis sent us to a freaking.
Hey,
to
by the
a
way, what are
plane
those two
with a
golden
bunch of
bag
brainlets.
things?
By the way, what is
those-
this world called? I asked the guard just blatantly. I know in my head, but yeah.
this is not the time for silly questions. And he opens the door, and you see. Oh wait, let me toggle this one. Oh no, I can't toggle it. Erase. Yeah.
Spoilers, I'm not Amelia Watson.
You can see
not
in this
we
room
all.
that there is a lady, the blue one, lying
Mm-hmm.
back on the floor, back to the floor, head to the ceiling, and she looks very much dead.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yes, there
Mhm.
Well,
are.
there's your problem.
That is the problem. There are 3 other people in this room. One is the other guard. One is the wizard.
Mhm.
Another is an
Mhm.
orc who looks like the chef. Outside, there is these 2 golden bags, which are not bags, they are people. One of them looks like a noble, and another one is a little girl that is crying. And noble is sort of.
That's
Hmm.
okay.
And otherwise, yeah, this is the scene of the crime. And he has brought you 3 into the room and is now questioning. And the gnome. What do I do with the wolf? I did not expect there to be a wolf. Let's just put the
it
wolf
in here.
outside in the corridor.
Just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
it in here.
The little girl must be super scared.
Yes.
Yes. And the guard questions everyone in this room. He basically says that
Okay.
as he was doing his usual patrols, after dealing with the 3 of you, he knocked on the door to Miss Benadonna's room, to no response. He opened it. It was locked. He opened it, only to see Benadonna dead on the floor. Lying there. Motionless. Very much dead. He then called his guard to make sure the crime scene is not touched as he gathers everyone to question. Including you guys. Now, everyone else in this room has an alibi. Everyone but the orc was in the catering car. Which, the dining car. The orc was in the engine room, and the gnome was with you guys. And so right now, the guard captain is the most suspicious of you three, who he is questioning right now.
So you're suspicious of us, who have not been through the dining car, so we couldn't have come here without going somewhere else.
And you take our weapon, basically. So
She does not
How
seem
is
to
she
have
dead
been...
again?
yes.
You can check for yourself. We have not been able to discern the cause of her death. She did not have any medical condition, for all we knew. And given the circumstances, the locked door, we can only conclude that someone did this intentionally.
Was the window locked?
No one has checked yet.
Really?
You can go check it.
I literally go. Yeah, I was gonna literally walk up to them.
Yeah, I checked and
just take
the window.
It is firmly locked.
Has it been tampered with?
Make an investigation check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
16.
It has not been tampered with at all. The guard, the guard captain says that there's unlikely that anyone entered through the window, given that this train is moving at high velocities. And no one has the tools or the capability to climb through a window.
Okay.
Can I look? Can I just like look around the room, look for any obvious exit points?
Yes. Make a investigation roll.
Diddly.
Ooh. Crap.
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 14.
14. There are 2 doors and 1 window in this room. The door to the south shows a toilet, and the other door is the one that you came in through, and then there's the window. There's a bed, there is a... what do you call this? A makeup drawer, and then there's the couch. Yes. This is the furniture, and otherwise everything seems to be in pristine condition except for the bed. Except for bed sheets, which have been rustled and moved about.
Can I see like how she might have died? Does anyone have medicine?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to just do just then.
Yeah, roll
Can
for
I
it.
check the body?
Yes, you can.
Roll. Oh, nice. 23.
23. Oh my god, that is very high. You somehow seem to have medical expertise in the arcane, in the poisons, in chemistry, and in human biology. And you can see that Miss Belladonna was a female tiefling, and she has died of cardiac arrest.
Cardiac of what?
Cardiac arrest. So basically
Cardiac arrest, it means her heart stopped.
her heart stopped. But there are clumps of large matter in her veins, in her arteries, and where her main heart, arteries are.
So there's like
So is that like
veins.
old age or
No, this is
poison?
definitely not something that is caused by aging. And you cannot tell from a surface, check. Do you actually attempt to cut her open? Because right now you're just doing a, visual check.
So yeah, guard, she may have been poisoned, if you're unaware.
How so?
Something has to do with her heart. That's unnatural, not much like aging. Unless I do an autopsy, I can't confirm exactly what happened, but pretty sure it's not normal.
I cannot allow that. You are not splicing open one of our guests on our prestigious train cart. This is unacceptable.
Yes, sir.
I look over at the gnome inventor. You know anything about alchemy?
He sweats. Yeah, a little bit. Yes.
That's an insight check.
Yes. Go ahead. Howdy.
Insight
Hmm.
plus
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
No miss sus.
13.
13 insight. He seems to be nervous. This is a situation where he is confronted with a dead body, and he is being questioned. Yeah,
I raise my eyebrow.
he does know a little bit of alchemy. He is an inventor, tinker.
I tilt my head a bit, and I'm like, well, could you maybe identify what kind of poison did this? Maybe we can find out someone who might have like a trait, like a vial or some type of syringe that would have done this. Maybe it was some type of like CIA covert operation. You know, the good old umbrella, like, oh, I accidentally got you with my umbrella. Oh, you're dead.
The mage, who is a female half-elf, she sort of... If it's poison, then it's definitely the chef over there. She points towards the orc. We just saw Benedonna eating in the catering car, not 2 hours ago, perhaps. It must have been the dwarf. No, not the dwarf. The orc, if it was poison related. And the orc flings up his hands. Absolutely not. How could you claim such absurd ideas? You can check the food yourself. I served everyone the same food. I did not tamper with anything.
All right. Can you take us to your fine kitchen? Also, I'm kind of hungry.
Right this way.
Wait, so
I'm not
everyone in
actually-
the carts,
I like nudge.
everyone
I'm
here
not
has
actually hungry.
like everyone here doesn't have an alibi, right? Is that what you said before?
Everyone here, except for the three of you and the gnome, has an alibi. Yes. Including the little girl and the...
Yes, because
Noah.
little girls murder people.
How can
Sorry.
you assume that?
How can you say that?
I was being sarcastic.
They were all eating in the catering car when this happened, basically. When
So-
they found the body.
Everyone has an alibi, except for us three. And a no.
And
But if
no.
it's poison, then it has to be. It might be fast acting. It might not be fast acting. It depends on how it metabolizes in the body.
And what type of poison it is? It's the question in my brain right now.
Since the guard is talking here, since I will not let you tamper with Benedonna's body, I will lead you guys to the chef's room, because this is a lead
Great.
that we must pursue.
Awesome.
So the orc and him move forward into the next carriage.
I think if I did a murder mystery on a train one of these days, it's just going to be called the Owl Express. If anyone catches that reference. Oh my god.
Okay. Yes, as you come into the kitchen, you can see that there is another person in the kitchen.
Oh.
This seems to be the... I think I moved everyone. Yes? Yes. as you enter, the other person that you see seems to be very swiping sweat away, as one, the cooking room is very hot, and two, he is in very formal attire despite the heat of this room. And it is a tabaxi, so a cat person. So,
Is it very hot in this room? Why are you guys sweating?
yeah, it's quite hot. It's the cooking room. There's pots
I
and
don't feel
pans.
It's like okay,
Do I
there's
have, do I have temperature sensors?
Do you have ventilation?
You can make a check for that,
No, I
I
don't
guess.
actually in my room.
Oh.
But otherwise, yes, it's quite hot. And the orc sort of bows a little as he sees the tabaxi. Sir Constantine, they are accusing me of poisoning the guests, and I assure you I have not done anything of the such. And the captain is now inspecting the pots and pans and the food, and he says, we'll find out eventually who did this.
So what? We just wait.
Well, so you know what? I didn't add. There's a lot of important questions we forgot to ask. I'm smacking myself on the head. First off, who
What?
is this? Who is the who's the victim here? Like
victim?
what?
oh yeah.
The victim is Benedonna the Fantastical. She is a well-known magical entertainer. And if you guys do not know her, then it seems your background makes sense. You are from another realm. Everyone has heard of Benedonna.
Mhm.
And yeah, she has been traveling on the flying Felinepaw many times before. We do not know who is after her or why this happened. This is definitely out of the blue for us, and we have never dealt with a situation like this before.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The guard captain doesn't seem to find anything off with the food, and he questions the tabaxi man and the orc man on the side as they are doing this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guard captain doesn't know how to do this. I'm gonna observe the food.
Okay. Make a check.
I'll just do another medicine check, I guess.
I'll watch over his questioning.
I
Yes.
roll a 7.
Roll a 7. No, it smells like food. It looks like good food. You can see all the ingredients lying on the table. Yeah, it looks safe.
I'm not gonna say another word. Now back to the party. Yeah, this food seems fine. I'll be sure of it.
The orc nods. If you
Oh,
listen
yeah.
in on the guard captain and the orc's conversation, the three of them are actually more concerned about media and press regarding the Benedonna the Fantastical dying on their train. And how this
Oh.
is, you know, a bad situation. They either need to find the killer fast and put the blame on them, or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, hide this entire thing.
I like interrupt him and I go, okay, so that's why you're trying to put the blame on us, is because we're just like out, you know, we're
Outsider.
the easiest scapegoats ever. We're the outsiders. Well, we don't even
Uh-huh.
have, you know, you don't even have a motive on us.
Hey, you didn't have to say that out loud.
If we cannot find the real suspect, thus with no choice.
What about justice?
No choice because you
What
don't
if
want to
that's
lose your
not-
job, your cushy job. How tall is he, by the way? Because my character's like 6'2".
Yeah, the Dragonborn is around the same height. Quite a big boy.
We're just bumping,
Oh, damn.
bumping each other.
He looks straight into your face. Yes, and we must avenge Benedonna.
All right, then.
question.
You do have some sense of justice. Now let's figure this shit out. I look over. I'm sorry for cursing. It's late at night.
Nah, it's all good. It's okay.
I look over at the orc and being like, "You there? What do you know about Belladonna? And what's your name?"
I am Gustav. I have been cooking on the flying feline paws since 4 years ago. I have been hired for a long time. I'm trusted, and I would never pull off such a dumb trick. I have nothing against Miss Benadonna. I love her shows.
Are you the cook or the side order chef or the side chef?
I am the main cook. Mr.
Okay.
Constantine over there is the conductor of this train and the owner of the flying feline paw.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Owner. I see.
Are you pecking kidding me?
I go up to Constantine.
I'm like, I like mutter. Wow, what a fitting name.
Hey, Constantine.
Yes, and who may you be? You're not the murderer,
Oh,
are you?
I am Alan
Oh, okay.
of nobility.
I guess I can see that, yes. Welcome. Sorry you'd have to enter the chef's areas. Such a dirty place for nobility like yourself. Please.
Yeah.
You're here to
Such
help.
unfortunate circumstances.
Yes, yes. You're here to help solve the mystery.
Kinda. We're also here to... No, wait. I need to ask this question first. Do you know of anything that Benodonna had on her possession that might have been stolen? Is there any rumors of such things that are stealable?
She is a well-known magical entertainer. She probably has wands and staffs of particular magical value, yes. But
Yeah, staffs.
trade
Do they
secrets.
store it in their own
Trade secrets.
place,
We
or
do not know.
is there...
She hides or keeps private her possessions very well. to
Is
say
there
the
a
least.
vault on the train where people put their valuables?
No, not for the higher class members. They all manage to find ways either to keep it on their persons at all times, or just not to bring it in transit
see.
at all.
I see.
Why are you? Is this important to the investigation?
Nah. Oh, yes. Where I'm
Perhaps-
looking into...
What my friend is trying to get at is that perhaps she was murdered for an item she had. Is that gnome still with it? Where's the damn gnome?
The gnome is not with you. They are in the, the murder suspect room. They're keeping all the suspects in the
Crap.
same room.
Oh wait, then why the hell are we up here?
You're with the guard. You're with the main captain, guard captain.
Oh, that's true.
He wants to
I
keep
was
an eye on
almost
you.
about to do like a 180 back to the gnome. They seem very sus.
If there's no more, and we have cleared the orc of
what was-
suspicion, we shall
Okay,
go back.
Gladys is the gnome's name. The gnome is an inventor. Seems very
Yeah, I
sus.
want
Maybe
to
I'm
know the
asked
gnome's
the
alibi.
orc. Oh yeah,
But
what's
yeah,
the orc
they could
alibi
have
anyway?
some sort of like freaky weird robot injector thingy, you know, and they had some alchemy.
That makes sense.
If
I'm
we
just saying,
return
we can
to,
we should ask him to see his alchemy kit. If he says I don't have one, I'm gonna peg him up against the wall.
What?
I want to see if there's still 8 people in the bottom compartment. Because if there is, then the gnome is an extra guy that came out of nowhere.
yes, you can quickly do that because I don't want to move the map around and move all the tokens around. Let's just say you do that. Yes, there are only
yeah,
7
there's
people
only-
left in the bottom carriage.
Huh.
So yes, the gnome was one of the.
So if I
8
go
people.
there, I'm gonna like question some people to see if they know the gnome and when they saw the gnome leave.
Okay, that's a good question. The middle class passengers all say there wasn't anything out of the usual. That gnome did enter the sleeping carriage about 20 minutes ago, which was when he, talked to you guys, and that's it.
Okay, so unless it's like a wireless mechanism, the gnome should be okay. At least he has an alibi.
As you enter the room where the murder has happened, you can now see the wizard is blaming the gnome now. That it must be some alchemical contraption that he created, since he so desperately wanted to come to the upper carriages. He must have been wanting to do something, and so she is now accusing the gnome, basically. She was a magical entertainer, and we all know you tinkerers and inventors wanted more limelight for yourselves. This must be a good doing.
Hey. Listen here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna ask Gladys here what they got, let's see your alchemy kit, Gladys. Perhaps you can enlighten us into like what you have, and perhaps you can help us out here. Also, what do you know about Belladonna?
She seems even more visually nervous than previously.
I crack my metal knuckles and go, you better start talking or you're going up against, and I point to the window and I go, you're going up against that window and you better hope that I don't have the strength to bash straight through it, son.
The Dragonborn guard Kudo, he steps forward. Hey, no more violence. There's enough violence happening on the train already.
Can I
no
roll
violence.
Can I at least roll my my intimidation here to
Yes.
make him
Yes, you
poop his
can.
pants?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I only have a +1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He blocked me. He so blocked me there, and I'm so pissed. I kind of like grunt and go.
The gnome, Gladys, he's like, oh, gulp.
Well, open up your alchemy kit.
He sort of turns around and opens his little mobile suitcase, ruffles around, and pulls out a few vials and jars. Nothing
Alright.
I want
special.
to see the entire case.
Just basic acids and bases and reactive components.
Don't say basic to us, okay? That's
I
fine.
think we need to see
Hey,
the entire
Can you
case.
use your amazing, or I go to, what is it? Who is it? Akira or Alan, who did the, like, who apparently knows everything in this world for some strange reason.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah, could you just, like, look at some of this alchemy stuff and maybe, like, discern it? I didn't do good in biology. I'm more into geology myself.
Hey, guard, can
Okay.
you give me permission to check his bag for any suspicious objects?
Gladys is very much uncooperative as he says, "No, this is my life's work. It's all
I'm
patented
asking
and
the
secret."
guard.
Can I roll
No.
insight again? Can I roll insight?
Yes, you
again?
can. Go ahead.
Hell yes, let's go. 21, let's go.
Oh, damn.
21. Insight. He is very nervous about something in his bag. This is definitely for sure.
Can I get an advantage this time on, because I know there's some bullshit on, could I get an advantage on my intimidation this time?
Wait, so the guard is not allowing us to do this, or?
The guard is not allowing you to actually,
Roughhouse him.
roll initiative and break things, kill things. But otherwise, you
No,
can,
like-
I'm not gonna break
Well, we
him.
can
I'm
check
not gonna
the bag.
break him.
Yeah.
no
Just
one's
gonna open the suitcase and check what's inside.
no one's stopping you from opening the bag. But Gladys is, he's very
I'm asking
uncooperative.
for the permission from the officer, so I'll have official confirmation.
The officer is like, "Do it. If you can open the bag, we
I'm
need to check."
doing it.
As you approach Gladys, who is now backing into the corner,
Oh, whoops, wrong token.
No, don't move the
I
dead body.
literally jump on the bed. I literally jump on the bed.
As
and
he
I'm just
sees
like,
the two of you, sort of
Hey,
encroach
Gladys,
upon
if you don't
him.
give
there's
us that
steam
bag and
coming out of my
show it
thing.
to us, there's
As
gotta be
you
consequences.
as you corner this poor gnome, he starts yelling out, "Jeremiah, Sir Monday, please help! I can make you billions, but I cannot show this to these people. Please, Monday, Sir Monday." And as he screams this name that you have previously not heard of, the man and his daughter enters the room, and he lets the daughter stay outside so she doesn't see the body. But he enters the room and he says, "What is this ruckus? You come and try question me, I give you an alibi, and now there's going to be even more violence? Explain yourselves. And why are you calling my name? I already told you I am not buying your little toys, Gladys." But Gladys is like begging and pleading at this point that, you know, this is his life's work, yada yada yada.
So
What are you
Gladys?
yammering on about, and what is it? Look, we're not even from this world. We don't even care. I'll be quite honest. I just wanna, I just wanna solve this thing and figure it out. And you're acting like you're very suspicious right now. So you better clear your name, or you're gonna be cleared out of this cabin. Guard, don't worry, I'm not
Gladys?
actually going to do it. Oh wait, shit. Oh wait, shoot.
Gladys is clutching his suitcase. You
If
might
you're
not
not gonna
care.
show us an invention.
You might not
you're
care,
gonna
but this
tinker
is my
toys.
livelihood. It has nothing to do with this incident. I can assure you. My alchemy is only used...
You don't have to show us how it functions or how it's made. You just need to make us sure that it has nothing to do with the murder. Can you do that at least?
As long as no one else sees, I guess, since you guys are outsiders. Sure.
Look,
But-
I'm literally like blocking off everything right now. Look at, I mean, I guess I have a giant body. I don't know.
Please be secretive about it and don't go around telling everyone what I've been making.
Okay,
And
fine. Show us.
I assure you, I have nothing to do with this situation. And he opens his suitcase. What you see is a little magical contraption with some, what looks like wire or cotton or a string of some sort sticking out of it. And it's like one of those suitcases, but smaller, and it has more legs. It's like a little spider with a
Okay.
string sticking out of it.
I look at Al and I go, "Do you think this is what she wants?
Is this what
What the
this
hell?
wants?
You can check
What
it.
exactly does it do?"
I can't tell you, but I assure you it could not have caused this murder.
Well, what does it do?
Make an investigation. Or what role would this be? Arcana?
Arcana?
Yeah.
Thank me.
I guess.
All right, make
No,
the
the same for
Arcana
me.
check.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh my god.
Let's
Whoa.
go.
Given the very, very obvious smell of gunpowder that is coming out of this suitcase as you stick your head further
Oh my
into
God,
it,
they see a bomb.
this is very much a compact explosive that can be detonated. Once you light the fuse, it can be guided into a position and explode remotely. Sort of. Like a
I
primitive...
quietly go over to the guard and I go, "He's got a bomb."
No, before you do that. Before you do that, he grabs
Okay.
your shirt. He grabs your shirt. And he
My
assures
shirt?
you... Yeah, he grabs...
My
okay.
shirt.
Okay, he grabs
My shirt?
part of your mechanical body, like your finger or something, and he's like, please, no, I do not intend on using this whatsoever. I'm just trying to sell it.
I just robotically walk over to the guard here and I go, "He's got a bomb."
The guard's eyes widen, and the two of them go over to the gnome. He's like, no, but you promised. No, I told you the truth. No.
Well, murder solved, except not really, because
The murder is not solved, okay?
The two
mean-
guards.
If he actually wanted to kill her, then he would have used the bomb.
Yeah.
yeah, and blown up
and-
half the train. Okay.
The two guards
And make
confiscate
some noise.
the suitcase, and
I'm such a.
and basically detain the gnome in the toilet. Yes.
What?
Because it's a secure
Things
room.
what?
It's a secure room, and it's close by, and they can hear, oops, they can hear.
So,
what's going on.
who's this wizard?
Good work,
What's this
Rabbit.
wizard's name? Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
wasn't. He
We
wasn't
still not
the.
hear this wizard alibi though.
He wasn't the guy, or he wasn't the murderer though. He was just an idiot who had a bomb. Like for
Yeah.
real, I'm pretty sure the humans on Earth they really don't like bombs on their transportation,
Uh-huh.
you know,
yeah.
machine.
Yeah,
things.
that's right.
At least for my research.
At least for now, the blame won't be put on us in the end.
Don't ask about
He's a
Earth. It's a
scapegoat.
weird. Or I look over to the other guard, and I go, "Don't ask about Earth. It's a very strange plane of existence. I don't even try to go there."
The guard shrug.
Um,
I guess we can put blame on the gnome and the wizard.
hold up there, Chief. He's only guilty of having an explosive ordnance on a
On
train.
his back.
He's not guilty of murder. And I look over at the wizard, and
Just
I'm
in
like,
case, let us check the mage.
Yes. The wizard.
She sort
So,
of spreads her
I-
arms. You've already done so. I am absolutely free of any guilt or suspicion.
check.
Do so.
Fork. 14.
Mama gonna.
She
I'm-
seems to be telling the truth.
You see,
Can
the
we check your
problem-
personal belongings?
Why, you shouldn't ask a lady of that. I've pulled out everything from my pockets and shown you, but I'm not going to let
Right.
you touch my body, no.
Not your
course not.
body,
We want to
Your
see
luggage.
your personal quarters.
and
Or
also
your
because currently at this point, and I cross my arms, we have what we've done so far is eliminated all the other possibilities. The chef doesn't seem to have a motive. The conductor definitely doesn't have a motive. I mean, it's his train. The guards, although incompetent, they're guards, and would not have a job if they just let people get murdered. Well, in case they did. But we haven't gotten much information about you. What are your ties to Belladonna?
I have no ties to Belladonna. I'm literally just a traveling wizard who wants nothing to do with this entire situation. And I
That's
am
what you
trying to
said,
help
because
you.
Belladonna is
Like-
also a mage of the
Night-
statistical type.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have pre-rolled, but 19 to insight.
She seems to be telling the truth. At least she is much more confident and less nervous than the gnome earlier.
Right. So why were you in Belladonna's cabin?
I was not in Belladonna's cabin. I was in the catering car.
And
Which
what
is-
were you doing in the
I was
And what were you-
eating. She sort of stares at you until the guard pulled me over and said I was a suspect. None of this makes sense. Nonsense.
What is this eating you're talking about?
Food?
Oh, right.
Soup?
That's the thing people do. Becomes more and more like Warforged over time.
Look, if you should be
Right.
questioning anyone, you should be questioning the guard himself. Just because he's the official here does not mean he is free of suspicion. I've heard that Belladonna has a secret lover on this train, and it could very well be the guards who have been stationed here for months.
What
years.
about you?
This is the first time. This is the first time I've set foot on this godforsaken train, and I am never doing so
Is she
ever
getting
again.
flustered? She's getting flustered. Whoa. Secret lover. I'm pretty
The
sure it's
chef,
not
the
gnome.
chef stands
The
for.
gnome was in the medium class. Are you the lover, chef?
The chef stands forward. I've also heard these rumors, but given my 4 years of service on the train, I have never seen Belladonna interact with any of the guests
I
intimately.
stare at
Oh, but this-
Jeremiah.
What about the
How
conductor?
about this noble? The noble?
The noble?
There's still a person
Yeah,
in
the
it. The noble.
Jeremiah.
Yep, Sir
Yeah,
Jeremiah Monday. Oh, I do not frequent this train as much as Miss Benedonna herself. May her soul rest in peace.
Wait, Benedetta frequents this train.
Yes. This is basically her private room, since she uses it so much.
What if... Let's talk to Constantine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can call Constantine over. Whoop! He's now in the room, for convenience sake.
Pretty cool.
So,
Yes.
Constantine, how many times a year do you think Belladonna comes on this train?
At least once every 2 months. She travels from the Grand Central to the Central Waypoint quite a few times. This is one of the larger... what are they called? We
Lines.
connect two of the
Lines.
larger areas. Yeah, two of the larger population centers.
And do you know about this lover of hers? Have you heard about the rumors?
Rumors I've heard of, yes, but I do not, dwell into people's private lives very much. I only care about my train, and it's well
Insight.
functioning. Go ahead.
Inside.
Nat
Oh,
one.
Inside.
Net one.
Wow.
Oh my god. Lol.
What would a net
Wow.
one do when it comes to
That's
insight?
something.
Well,
roll,
6,
roll,
actually.
roll a d6.
Your head
What?
explodes.
D6.
Roll a d6 to decide whether you trust him 100% or you think he is the most suspicious person on the car. Since you rolled a nat 1.
6.
You trust him completely. He seems to be the big man in the room here.
Yeah, Constantine looks fine.
So, how's your love life?
You're asking
Did you
Constantine?
really ask that?
Yes.
Did you really ask that?
I have a
Yes.
wife and a child. Why do you
Yes,
ask?
but how is it truly? You must ride the rails very frequently. Must get very lonely. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's fine if you talk to us about these kinds of things. We're not from around here, you know?
As you're saying this, you can see, or anyone with a passive perception higher than 10, which is more or less everyone, can see that the Dragonborn, the guard, is now fuming. You cannot possibly think that our boss here had a relationship with Belladonna. Benedonna.
Oh, you're
was preposterous.
Right. Not Belladonna. Or not him per se. But maybe if there was someone in this cabin who, was always there to protect her, but, failed at some point or just didn't feel like it and would try
You
to
mean
put
got
blame on
rejected?
average on random people that just totally didn't do anything that are, just somehow on this train all of a sudden, that'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
I cannot accept you blubbering away like this. For all I know,
What
you
am I-
three are still the most suspicious here. Random people
Insight
coming onto the train.
check.
Go ahead.
15.
He is starting to sweat and he is starting to get very riled up about something.
Oh, what do you know about poisons, friend?
Poisons?
You've been guarding.
I'm a guard. I deal with physical danger, not poisons.
Are you sure about that?
You might
This-
have confiscated something from someone in the past journeys you had.
What? No. Magic items? Sure, I guess. I keep them all locked up in my personal quarters for safety reasons, but why would that have anything to do with anything?
Hot in this. It doesn't seem that hot in this room now, boys, does it?
Well,
Keep that burning.
we
I'm
should
getting,
observe
like-
your
I'm getting-
personal
I'm
quarters.
I'm getting close enough to where I'm like with like chest bump, like let's go, let's tussle right now. And I've got my arms crossed and whatnot. And I'm like,
Look, you are not convincing anyone that I am the murderer. I may have not done my job the best, but you're not getting anywhere if you think I am the murderer here.
What's your alibi, guard?
I was with Myra, fixing the door that the three of you broke. And then,
okay, let's talk. Where's Myra right now? Is she in the room?
yes, she is there. She is the wizard.
Myra, were you fixing the door there?
Yeah,
with,
I was eating, I fixed the door, I helped the guard, and then we came back.
You were eating,
Yes, I was
and
eating,
then you came back.
we fixed the door.
What point weren't you with? Well, that doesn't matter though, because she was poisoned. We don't know how soon this could have acted. Is this cyanide? Is this, something else? Is this,
The orc says,
I'm CPR certified here, but I don't even know how long it would take the heart to stop for this.
the chef
Yeah.
says, we will have to do some basic autopsy if we are
And
to
yeah,
solve.
also, you're blocking an autopsy here, I'm
Well,
just saying.
The orc,
That's pretty sus.
the orc and the tabaxi, Constantine and Gustav, they're both like, yes, we should do this right now. And at least, check some of her veins as to what poison
Well,
this is.
if
but-
you say so, I could help and do this right now.
The guard is fuming at this prospect. I
Yeah,
cannot,
the fact that he's fuming. The fact that you're fuming
this
at
is
this tells me
strange.
that this was your lover.
Constantine,
You want to tell me
this
what's
is your
going on
god,
here?
right?
Yes, he has been loyal and has helped keep the peace. But
Have you ever noticed him getting a little maybe there was some times where you saw him, getting a little lovey-dovey with a certain passenger.
like I said, the privacy of our guests, even if they are deceased, are of our utmost importance. But if you
I'm
want
not
to
talking-
come to any conclusions, you are free to do so.
Look, I'm not talking about your guest. I'm talking about your employee. I'm not looking to see whether, Constantine here, or whether or not she was having any affairs or anything. I'm looking at your guard. That's how I'm looking at it. I understand and respect privacy, but the privacy of an employee from you to me, that means jack all.
He looks at the guard captain.
Oh,
guard-
and if he tries to go after you, I'll take him out. Don't
The
worry.
guard captain stares back intently. And Constantine swallows. All I will say is this. The guards are assigned to patrol all of the carriages, in particular the upper class ones, and to check on the 2 luxury rooms, this one and the adjacent one, periodically. That's all I'm saying.
And who goes into Miss Belladonna's room the most?
he looks over at the guard captain,
Okay, yeah, that's all I needed to know.
and the guard captain has his arms crossed, and he's looking at the three of you. Well, if you've come to any conclusions, would you please enlighten us
Constantine. Yeah.
and
hey,
tell
I
us?
would like to do an autopsy first.
Yeah, I'd like to
Let's
do
do
an
the
autopsy.
first.
And Constantine, can I have my weapons back for your protection?
No, no one is allowed to
Damn
have
it.
weapons.
Oh, but Mr. Gustav or Mr. Guardman can have weapons? That's not fair. That doesn't seem that fair. I mean, sure, I could probably kick his ass even without weapons. I'm getting into a tussle here.
We don't need to go into combat for this petty murder. Anyway,
Do you do
if
the
I may,
autopsy?
I stare at the guard. I'm gonna do an autopsy.
Yes.
I'm gonna block the guard if he tries to like intervene and be like,
Yep. You
so-
may
Let's
commence
just make sure you see
in the basic
the
autopsy.
guard.
How are you willing to open up Benedana? How are you going to do
willing.
this?
So basic, nothing that's too bad that nobody in the room would dislike.
So you're just going
we
to.
need we need
I-
a scalpel. We need. Well, wait. We got a kitchen. We can.
like,
Well,
Oh
like,
my
if it's
God.
possible, I'm thinking like some sort of like blood, like checking the blood or looking at the cause.
Oh,
Yes.
opening up the vein.
Gustav brings over some of his sharpest small
I was
knives.
straight-
I
I
guess.
was straight up just like thinking like incision in the chest, open up the chest.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, you can't do it here,
when it
though.
comes to that thing.
So at most is like checking the veins to see if there's any like actual blood inside,
Mhm.
like actual poison inside and stuff like that.
What
Okay.
is?
So yeah, I rolled a 15 plus 5, so 20.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, nice
What
one.
what is
Oh my
everyone's
God.
passive perception as the body is being opened?
22.
12.
What?
Wait, 22 per passive? Excuse
Yeah,
me?
that's what I said.
It's
22
broken. Plus 7 perception, I think.
plus
Oh.
7, and then I have a plus 5 because of a feat observer.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Broken.
Oh, okay.
12.
Right, yeah, that makes
passive
sense now.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Let's
what?
see. So yes, with your 22, you can see that the guard is absolutely, like, he's not having any of this, and he's trying to control his anger at the fact that you're opening up Benedana.
I'm right in front of him. Like, okay, let's move my token over. I'm just like straight,
Oh,
like
which
right
guard?
like so.
The guard captain.
The one that I'm in front of.
Hmm.
I'm just waiting for him to
Oh.
try to give me a right hook, and I'm gonna.
Myra, the wizard, is very uncomfortable. You can see that she is overseeing this operation, and she is very uncomfortable. And
I will
the
took Mario and put him in
Shut
the
the
chair so he don't see the body whatsoever.
Why are we in control of the situation, not the guard?
you're the most capable at this point, and you're somewhat
No,
neutral,
nobody.
I guess.
So suspicious.
You're neutrals, but yes, suspicious outworlders. But anyway, and finally, with your passive perception on 22, as you're doing the operation, you can also see that every single time your knife gets closer to one of the clumps, the Jeremiah, the noble, sort of squirms a little bit.
Clumps?
Yeah, squirms, like, ew, oh.
What do you mean by clump?
Pussy.
Okay,
The
okay, you know what? You out.
yes.
Okay then.
You make sure that the civilians are outside and not seeing this. But yes, with your 15, you notice that these clumps in her veins are some sort of glue. and it's like it's completely blocked off many main arteries and veins.
Oh,
And
it's a
there's
clotting agent.
There's a large clump in her heart, which is probably what caused the cardiac arrest. But yes, you've dug out a few of the small
it was
ones.
Jeremiah who reacted to this.
He's like more disgusted than anything, I think.
Yeah, this is
So it's
disgusting
definitely
because
not him. It's definitely this guard boy.
So while I'm gonna do the autopsy, I'm gonna make sure I check everyone's reactions when I especially do the clump part.
The orc and the conductor, the Constantine, they're all looking away. They don't want to see any of this. Myra, like I said, is
normal.
Myra is disgusted, and the guard is furious. Meanwhile, the noble, who saw some of it, was squirming. Those are the reactions.
I mean,
I look at him, and not even like with my mouth moving, I go, "She rejected you, didn't she? All those times where you loved her, where you made sure she was like a princess, and you couldn't have her." How does he react to me taunting him like that?
He reacts with more confusion and disbelief than anger. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You do not understand the relationship between Benedonna and I.
Then spit it out. What secrets you got?
She has her own problems in her life, like all of us do. And she used this train at first out of necessity and not 100% willingly. She did not like the decorations. She did not like using trains at all. She preferred to use airships. But this was the most fastest and effective way for her to get to her concerts. So she unwillingly used the flying feline paw. It was only after she met me, and after we talked about our common dislike towards this godforsaken train, did we bond over that and build a relationship. If anything, the person who she hates the most is the conductor over there, Constantine. And Constantine throws up his arms. I was with Gustav. I was in the conductor room. No, why would I jeopardize my own business like this? In fact, if you should be blaming people for their business...
Inside?
If you're judging people for their business connections, then you should look at Jeremiah over there. He owns the airship companies. He has something to gain from people dying on my on my beautiful train. Like...
I'm trusting this Constantine person because of my roles.
Well, that can change. You don't have to.
Constantine here. Could I just die? Oh, he's back. Is my internet working? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Don't worry.
What does the party do with this new information?
Jeremiah, sus.
Jeremiah, why would you want to kill Belladonna? Other than what Constantine said, what would clear you? That's a very interesting motivation.
I agree that does make a lot of sense, but one, that would tarnish my own reputation if I was on the same train as this incident. So I am not getting out of this harm-free. And second of all, my daughter and I are on a frickin' vacation. Do you think I would think of my daughter first or my business first?
I go to the daughter. Hey, are you on vacation?
Yes.
Aw,
She's
that's
kind of
nice.
sniffling.
And I pat her on the I pat her on the head and I go,
Hmm.
"Aw, well, I'm sorry this has kind of put a damper in it. Just try not to think about it, okay?"
Okay.
Well, there's a
Kinda
wolf
go
next
back
to
in.
her.
Is the wolf?
The wolf is just like so
Don't
friendly.
worry.
Is it
Don't worry,
friendly?
my
wolf's
wolf is
just-
very friendly.
It's a
My
very
wolf is very
friendly
friendly.
friend. Yes, she is being comforted by the big furry doggy.
Yes, it's been playing with my tubu.
I
Mhm.
Ooh, I think
Mhm.
Constantine and Jeremiah cancel each other out.
Like
The gnome
mathematics.
obviously is an idiot. Mhm.
The dumbest idiot. Oh my God. So the guard is not the suspect anymore.
The guard's not.
Still is,
suspect.
right?
Well,
Okay, so the guard is on the list. So Jeremiah or
Why-
the conductor.
Wait. Why is she off the list again?
He's the secret lover, but I don't think he would
There
necessarily
to kill
do it.
her. Yeah.
Enough
Oh,
about
yeah.
the mage here.
Myra
Mhm.
crosses her
Oh
legs.
my god! I don't know in character if I would know enough.
Myra
in character
crosses.
If I would know enough about Eberron.
Myra crosses her legs, and she's like, I'd say at this point of the investigation, you should figure out exactly what the murder tool was, how it works, how long it takes to work, and maybe find out from there.
Well, yeah, I get that.
Well, will you find it? Sure.
What is this clotting
doubt that-
agent?
Yeah, I would love to know what the agent is. Guys,
You wanna search for it?
Mhm. I mean, we can.
The guard says, I've
mean-
confiscated all the... No. Yes? Wait. Oh, oh. Hmm? Never mind, ignore what I said.
What?
Nothing.
What? What?
I have many things going through my brain right now, and I need to make sure nothing goes wrong.
have
Yes.
you confiscated all the vials, potions, whatnot from that gnome yet?
Yes, like I
Have
said,
they done
I
that?
make sure all the things are safe on the train.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
Okay,
do not
so
know,
who the last person meet Madonna?
probably
Right?
myself.
Yeah, Madonna.
Probably
Okay,
myself,
guard.
says the guard.
Cluttering agent.
So the guard is. I'm getting confused.
So why don't we find all the vials and whatnot that people have had, and
Right.
and we just like we like cross-reference who's got what. We shake them all
using
down,
my-
literally in some cases.
Using my medical knowledge, do I know
Mhm.
how this thing works? Like, is it a syringe or is it just food poison?
To get into the body, it has to either be ingested, like eaten, breathed in through the lungs, or injected directly into the bloodstream. So it
Yes,
could
So
be
either of them work.
it could be perfume, it could be a gas, it could be in the food, or it
How
could
does
be
it
a syringe.
Okay, I'm trying to think in like.
How does
Yeah.
food work?
Yeah, I'm wondering how like digestion in the metal. God dang it! Am I-
Should we check the kitchen again? I mean, we still not check every door in the kitchen room though. Maybe there's something like I don't know, something missing when we
Yeah,
Check
now we
the
know it's
kitchen.
actually. Now that we know the poison, we should look around to see if we could find the injector. But I doubt the person who did this will leave something so important
Empty-handed.
around.
They would be hiding it on their persons or in the bed.
Or they would have just thrown out from the train
That
down
makes
to the
sense.
toilet.
What if we grab the
into the
bomb?
toilet.
I wonder if the bomb that the freaking gnome has is what Ignis wants. And we could just be like, Ignis, get us out of here. We got the bomb.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Hmm.
Can we talk to Ignis right now? How does she know that we have the thing?
You do not know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, puzzle. How
What?
did she know last time that you guys got the rod?
You do not know.
Because we defeated the dragon.
But
She seems to be more or less omnipotent somehow. Omniscient
We need
somehow.
to find and kill the murderer. We need to murder the murderer. And that's equaling the justice and balance in the world. I don't know. Something like that. But,
Okay, kill everyone and take everything, and then we're done.
That's not how it goes.
That's the most efficient way.
But that's not the
So-
option, okay?
Mrs. Wizard, whatever your name is, what do you know about alchemy? Wait, no, I think I asked that.
The only
might just
clotting,
lie, you know?
the only clotting agent that I know of that can kill someone within hours is
Ours.
sovereign glue. It's a
Sovereign glue.
It's a sticking agent that can stick any two materials together permanently once it has been applied.
So super glue.
Basically, yes. So it is a magic item.
It
is
I
a-
mean, it's not wrong.
Yes.
And
Trying
if
to be
you
all
wrong,
fuck-
bro.
I
if
was trying to
you
be all damn smart.
if you alter its components and turn it into a perfume or inject it into someone's bloodstream, you can use that to kill people.
Well, let's check Belladonna's, and I look over at the guards' belongings and see if they have some type of like perfume or something. Maybe someone slipped it in there. You know?
I think we need to check the other room, so because
Yeah.
in this
Let's
place there
check
are
the
two
other.
room. Let's check the other
Let's
room.
check the other rooms right now. Let's check Jeremiah's. Let's just do
The other room is
personal
Jeremiah's
glance
room.
over.
hmm
Yeah, let's check it.
Make an investigation
Well,
roll.
just in case,
hmm
we should check Belladonna's like personal room and
Yeah, that's
see
what I was
her
saying.
perfume.
Okay then, let's start with that then.
We do that.
Roll investigation.
We'll
Yeah,
investigate.
nobody's the best. We're all the same.
Or Arcana, I guess, since you know
I
it's a
will try,
magical
I will
item
try.
now. Investigation or Arcana.
14.
14. Like
Investigation.
previously, you do not find any magical items in her room. You go over the chests, under the couch, under the bed, under the carpet. No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. As you're doing this, what you do find out is that it has been awfully quiet in the bathroom.
Oh fuck!
Oh
sorry.
shoot!
I run over to. I'm like. Something
Open the
seems
door.
off. I run out. I
Open the
run over to
door,
the waist to the thing, and I punch open the door. I don't care.
Did you
Gustav?
know that the door is inside, not outside?
Oh, the door is inside, over here, where the guard
Oh.
is standing.
Oh, okay. I punch
sure.
the door. Or I
Yep.
shove him out of the way and I punch the
Gustav is sitting on the toilet, dead. Or
Oh, damn it,
unconscious.
What the?
door. Fuck!
unconscious. He looks pretty dead. He looks quite pale.
Oh.
God damn it! No, damn.
It was the gnome. Let's go get him.
Is it the gnome? Why would he take his own life?
No, this isn't the gnome. Gladys is the gnome.
No. This guy in the toilet is the gnome, Gladys, who was
Yeah.
locked up because.
Oh, I thought you
yeah.
said Gustav.
No. Gustav is up here. Oh, maybe I pronounced incorrectly. Gustav is the orc.
I make sure I don't get close. I double check this guard, the one without the red line.
He's been like, I've been standing here all day. I just follow my orders.
Wow. Okay, Mr. Follow Orders. Same thing.
I-
Same.
Yeah, is it
We
the same
need to check
condition?
the murder.
Yes, it is also blood clotting in his veins, in his arteries.
Okay, is there anything in the bathroom? Like I search everything.
Make an investigation roll.
Oh god. 17 straight. Or wait, no, that would be 18 straight. Or no, not 18 straight. Yeah, it's 18.
There are 3 possible entries or exits in the bathroom.
Oh, fork.
One is... Okay, technically 4. One is the door. One is the water pipes. Another is the toilet.
Water pipe is too small.
Another is
It's
the...
so small for the
Yeah. The water pipes is connected, like there's an entire water system that runs through the train, yada yada. And then the toilet system, which runs through the entire train, because they're not disposing poop into the sky. And then there's the ventilation, which just goes out upside onto the roof. So yeah, 4 methods of entry.
But the problem is no one can fit inside the except the ventilation.
Wait, who
But-
wasn't with us in there?
Kids outside with my wolf, I guess.
Jeremiah and Constantine were not in the room for the entire period of time.
Jeremiah and Constantine.
My out of character knowledge of Everon is creeping up to me, being like,
What?
I hear Danny chuckling, and I don't want to.
Maybe not.
I don't want to meta, but I know there's something really epic going on, and I know it has to do with lings. Probably, it has to be lings, and by lings I mean changelings. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think I can draw that to a conclusion as a character.
You don't know. You
Well,
don't know.
Because
No,
the
I
clothing
don't,
agent
but I-
happens, has to wait a few hours. Like, when would I think this was administered?
Has Jeremiah and
When you- Oh,
or has Jeremiah and Constantine been in the room at the same time?
they are now, but previously, not really. Jeremiah has been in the corridor for most of the time, you think. And Constantine has been in the engine room for most of the time, you think.
Gosh, I want to use my knowledge of Emerald right now. Damn it! I think I know what's going on here.
As for the poor gnome, who is now dead, because his body is smaller, and his veins are sort of smaller, because scale, that's how scale works, it took him less time to die. So you think from anywhere from an hour to half an hour might have been the time it was administered. Well, yeah, during when everyone was being
How long
questioned.
have you been talking inside? this
At least an
place?
hour.
So yeah, I think it might happened when we were on the kitchen. Because I'm
Could have.
sussing the mage right now.
Could have been that.
I have my other ideas.
What is it?
Someone who wasn't in here, but may have their own motives. Constantine, you gotta open up a bit more about Belladonna. You seem to be not giving us everything. You seem to go back to this defensive, we respect the privacy of our passengers. Well, one of your passengers is dead on the ground.
What else
And
do you want me to
that
tell you?
Privacy certainly didn't help you.
help us.
What else am I supposed to tell you? What other
Enemies,
private
motives,
details?
anything, any person that would come after Belladonna.
She is a well-known entertainer who affects the industry in all sorts of ways. There's no personal hatred that I know of regarding these people on the train, but
I think
people
Constantine's the least likely one to do this. Because it's his company that's on the line, and he has nothing to gain.
Exactly! He's like swinging his paws and curling up his tail. Why would I jeopardize my own freaking train? My own business.
And then we got Jeremiah here. Jeremiah is what again?
He is a nobleman, human nobleman, investor, concerned citizen.
Who's just, on vacation with his daughter. His daughter hasn't been. Hey, Wolfie, has his daughter moved from this area?
Wait.
I stare at the,
Woofoo.
I stare at the dog and I'm like, okay, good.
But that's strange.
The wolf.
Why did they kill the gnome then?
The wolf nods. As in, yes, they have
Why did
been
they kill the gnome?
away.
Wait, it understands me?
Yes,
Huh.
it's a familiar.
Has anyone passed by you that you didn't recognize?
He shakes his head.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the most to gain from killing a gnome? Why would anyone
Maybe
risk
the
killing a
invention?
gnome?
I mean,
But the invention's not with him anymore. The guard has it.
Mm-hmm.
Guard, come on, you know the most about Belladonna. You gotta tell me. Are there anyone out to get her?
I've told you
Come
everything I
on.
know. What else do you want from me? Details of how she performed in bed? This is not going to help the investigation.
I mean, that would be very interesting to me.
No, it would not.
puzzle. Should I knock puzzle right now or something? This is
I'm
getting
metal.
getting
Come on.
nowhere.
I don't know. I'm not. I have a lead, but I don't have the evidence for the lead because my DM sense I've literally DM'd Everon before. He's going, oh my god, I know what's going on here. I have an idea, but I'm not. But I don't have the pieces. Or I don't see them in front of me. It's 12 here, so I'm like, oh.
Should we check on the other rooms for now?
Yes, you can.
I mean,
Go ahead. Tell me which rooms and roll for them.
The other pieces
for
are
now,
in
I
the.
guess this place. I need to check this room then. I guess.
The adjacent room, Jeremiah's luxury room.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll investigation.
Roll investigation. Tomate.
Matsumatsu.
Damn it, 3
3.
plus 1.
It looks
4.
like a very well put together room. It's for the father and the daughter, and it has the same toilet, has the same couch. It's very fancy. Nothing out of the ordinary.
God damn it.
Everyone is starting to get restless, and
Can't
the
be
two
Constantine.
green
Jeremiah
train
will tell a few
owners / chef, they want to speed this up,
Hey.
this process. We're gonna reach station in about an hour. We need to find someone to blame. We need to put this on someone. Please.
Question: who eat the food
Oh,
beside Madonna and
Everyone in the catering car
everyone in here?
have been eating the food
Uh-huh.
for the past
Uh,
few hours, including ourselves.
Okay, Jeremiah is very fishy right now. Because
He's
he
the-
owns the flying
The
business,
airship business.
which is directly against airship business, which is against Constantine's business.
But he's also
And-
on vacation.
If they kill the gnome, it's likely because they want to frame the railroad business so that they do not have a easy scapegoat.
That makes sense.
And Jeremiah also was the most likely one to do this, was he went outside the room a few times. Especially when I was doing the autopsy, he went outside.
Are you thinking about this out loud or telling your friends?
I mean, Alan in the bedroom, so if we're talking about this,
Yeah, I'm just thinking about myself right now.
or like
in
openly
the bedroom.
thinking,
Oh,
like
Something like
speaking
that.
out your mind, or just in your head?
Mumbling.
Mumbling. Okay.
mumbling.
Mumbling in the toilet in front of poor Gladys's dead body. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, Jeremiah,
Huh.
you walking out a bit.
what?
Have you have you thought about your daughter and like,
Your voice is really far away. Puzzle
Uh
for
huh.
some reason.
Hold on, I know why, because I'm laying on my bed. You have you thought about your daughter and like where have you checked on her at all?
Yes, she's an absolute darling, and she has nothing
Oh, okay,
to do with this
let's
entire
go talk
incident.
to her real quick and see if you've
Be my guest.
Okay.
But
I
please
asked
do
her,
not
hey,
scare her or tell her about the details of Benedonna's death.
I'm fine.
She's a young girl.
I'm not gonna throw her against the wall like I was about to with the gnome.
May I accompany you? May I accompany you as you question her?
No.
I am her adult. Of her
Yes,
parent.
but you also could manipulate her. So
Very well. I will.
I need you to stay right here,
I'm keeping an eye on you.
and I'm
Yes.
keeping an eye on you.
You go question the daughter.
Okay, I go question daughter. Hey, you champ. Has Dad even like talking to you at all this past hour, or is he kind of just like kind of just left you here?
We went to the toilet. I needed to go on a toilet break, and we went there together. But no,
Did Daddy go in the toilet? Dad go and use the bathroom himself?
no.
Oh, but he went too ill.
What the hell, dude? What the
Wait,
hell?
what?
What? What are we laughing about?
I don't know where I don't know what I
I
was
don't
going
know.
with that.
I don't know.
I mean, he is still innocent though. Okay, don't mind that. Okay, he or she, I forgot what that, but it's still innocent. Still innocent. Don't
What,
mind it. Don't mind it.
Jeremiah's innocent or the girl's innocent? Yeah,
No, the girl's
innocent.
innocence.
Is Benedonna gonna be okay? Or
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait,
she'll
what?
be
What?
fine. She'll be fine. I prayed.
What's
We-
your relationship
Sure.
with Madonna?
Deception check of
we were just talking to her and promising that we would go to her next concert.
Oh, you got talking to her about her next concert? Okay, yeah, that kind of clears it, doesn't
Not really.
What?
We should check Jeremiah's personal quarters. That's a place I haven't been in yet.
I mean, I already checked it, and there's nothing particularly special. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Akira checked it with a
it's almost the
3.
same place. It's almost the same place like this, but more fancier. But if you want to check once more, you can go on.
Let me do it.
Okay, go on, Alan. I will cut the
Go
door
again.
for now.
I
Yes.
check
Roll investigation,
Investigation.
or Arcana.
16.
16.
Ooh, 60.
Looking specifically for magic items or something that can inject anything that is medical related.
$16 or 14? Wait.
16.
16? You see some residue of makeup or perfume or something on the makeup drawer.
And whose room is?
This is Jeremiah's room.
Jeremiah, not in the Madonna room.
No, not
The other room.
I take some samples and put it inside a paper
Mm-hmm.
that I have and wrap it around.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna make sure to check this with the gnome.
Yes, you can. You can do that.
Monsters.
You would have to make another Arcana
Let's
check.
see if the gnome has any other patches of makeover. I'd say this is a perception check to see if it actually exists on him or not.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, nat 20, so that's 27.
God.
Oh my
27.
god.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Your perception rolls are okay.
Nice.
But just with perception, you do not see anything out of the ordinary on the gnome's face. He has not been given any makeup. He is very much a peasant, as you see.
I mean, like whole body.
How much whole body are you going to check?
I'm gonna close the door and make sure every single spot is checked. Especially the ones that...
Every single spot.
I mean,
No, the
I
ones
mean-
that are like open, like skin is outside open, so Jeremiah can actually touch.
You're going to tell me very specifically where you are checking.
The hands.
Then no.
Yeah, if there's a like waist, if his body fat is like outside,
No.
and then his legs to see if there's any patches.
No.
Neck.
No.
Huh. Pretty sure it should be on him. Yeah, just do an entire body check while doing the
why not
autopsy.
check Madonna?
His butt portions have some of the same stuff. His butt.
What?
Oh,
Rectal.
wait. Let me check the toilet that is sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have the same stuff?
Little bits of it, but yes.
Uh-huh.
But
I come
how?
outside the room. After dressing him back up.
What have you found, good sir? Says the...
I think I know who did this.
And your
What do you mean
evidence
you know?
is...
Let me start first with the motive.
Okay.
Jeremiah here.
Sherlock Holmes time.
Sherlock Holmes. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Yeesh.
Like, as I've said before, Jeremiah here has incentives because if Madonna dies in this train, it will basically make a massive renowned, what do you call that? Negative renown regarding the railroads, therefore making his flyers much more much more highly perceived in the public eye, giving him a very strong financial incentives for killing her.
Jeremiah is
And
nodding.
the gnome.
But why would I kill the
Is
gnome?
because if he exists inside this bathroom, Constantine could easily put the gnome as a scapegoat. But now that the gnome is dead, nobody can be the scapegoat unless someone finds a scapegoat right now, which I doubt will happen.
Which
Well,
is
the
us.
rest of us are relatively clear.
Oh, someone
Someone
died.
dropped?
Oh, they're back.
And is there any evidence that I am
The evidence
the murderer?
is right
fact that you-
here. I hold up this powder. I just found this powder in your room on the desk. Why would you use makeup? Good sir.
And your
He
child was
moves
not
his
using
face
makeup.
closer to yours. Look at my face. Why would I not use makeup, good sir? I am a respected noble.
Very good. Then why did I find the same makeup on the gnome's ass? And the toilet that the gnome was on.
I did not go in there and apply my perfume on his ass. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Inside check.
Check. Go ahead.
20 freaking
Oh, that-
1. Let's go.
Let's go.
He is sus in this moment as you are questioning him. Seems quite sus. He
How
is
dark do I want it? Now it comes down to how dark do I want to go?
May I check Miss Benedona if she has any of this makeup on her?
Go ahead, says the guard
I
captain.
check the ass proportion.
Okay, not the
Not
guard.
the ass. Oh my god.
If you're going to check the
It's
ass,
most likely.
if you're going to check the ass, the guard is going to be fuming, but the,
No, I'm gonna take her into the bathroom,
Bathroom.
and check over there.
Oh my god.
yes,
I don't think it would be in the ass. What?
well,
It is.
similar, yes.
I come out and saying, yes. Apparently, Benedona also has this perfume on the ass.
Imagine dying on the toilet, lol.
Imagine that.
Dying because you sat on this toilet. In fact, now that I actually checked this, I'm pretty sure Jeremiah, or someone who used Jeremiah's powder here,
Can I grapple him? Can I
and
grapple
put
him?
it
Can I
on,
grapple
applied
him?
it onto the toilet,
Grapple him.
made it so that whoever sits on this toilet will die in a moment later.
Or perhaps you could be framing me, you outsiders, and you could have made up this substance in the toilet right there, all by yourself. Hmm? You have no grounds to accuse me, and you cannot directly link me to this toilet situation. That is the most far-fetched plan or piece of evidence, idea that I've ever
Well,
heard.
unfortunately, I found this thing on your desk in your room. If
Well,
you want me to double check this, I
anyone-
can go to God right now.
Anyone could have went into my room and done things.
So
I
you're
wonder how
saying someone
pissed-
framed
Are you
you.
sure
I
about
wonder
that?
how pissed the guards would be if I just straight up grappled this dude.
You look over at the guard captain, and he almost looks like he wants to grapple the dude, Jeremiah.
Cool!
How about the daughter? She said she going to bedroom, but where bedroom?
The daughter lives with the father in the luxury bedroom. It's just the one room. It's a big
His
double bed.
own bedroom or in
No.
this bedroom?
It's a big double bed. You know, they're father and daughter. It'd be a
So
double
Jeremiah,
bedroom.
you're saying this perfume, no, this makeup is completely not yours.
I think
It
my
might
conclusion
be
is
fabricated.
My makeup is mine, but I don't see how my makeup can kill people, and I haven't done anything to my toilet. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
So if I apply this makeup
You're
onto your
getting
daughter there,
sus.
are you okay with it?
No, of course not. If that does kill people, I would not want you to apply it to my daughter. But
But this is your makeup, isn't it?
for all I know, the thing in your bag that you're holding there in your hands has nothing to do with my makeup.
Well, you did say it was your makeup just then, right?
My head is screaming. I want to grapple him.
Myra, who's sitting on the couch, just shaking her head, is like, just grab the man and detain him. Let's get this over with.
Okay, cool. So that's an 18 to my athletics check. No, wait, hold on. It's
What the
higher.
hell?
It's higher. It's higher.
What the fuck?
Never mind. It is 18. I lied.
Yeah, he does not roll high against
puzzle.
you. You have grappled Jeremiah.
Oh man, this was an amazing. I could have punched him in the face and got a superiority die for it.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
no.
Hey,
You have
guard,
grappled
what do you
him.
want me to do with
Take a
him? What would you like me to do with this man?
Restrain him. Put him in the restroom, just like the gnomes.
I have him restrained
Yes.
here. I'm a freaking. According to everyone in this freaking plane of existence, I'm a robot. So I'm gonna do with what I can. I shove him in the bathroom and I go, and I just like lock the door. And by lock the door,
Oh
I probably
my God,
accidentally
what
jam
the
the lock.
hell?
But
And I go, well, that
Don't put
solves
him
the
in
case,
that
but
bathroom.
the
and
two.
then I like look over and I'm like, wait, what about that? What about that magical item we were supposed to get? Oh right, yeah.
I don't know. Exposing robot.
Before I like open the door again and like I'm like, don't even freaking move. And where's the bomb that he had?
The bomb is still
The
on
bomb,
the hands. Still on the hands of the guard captain.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I close the door and like I go like that. Hey, do you mind if we take that bomb with us? Now that we've solved this, and we'll probably like magically dissipate into nothingness, and you won't have to worry about us ever again, and nor will he have to worry about that bomb. Persuasion roll, please.
Okay, persuasion roll then.
We'll probably leave and get out of your hair. Oh, that wasn't a good persuasion roll. 10.
This is a piece of evidence regarding this case, and we're turning it in to the officers once we reach the station. You cannot
You're no
Well, I'm
take
gonna
it
fun.
talk
with
to
you.
I'm gonna talk
Look.
to Constantine. So Constantine, man, we help you solve this case, and we framed. well, we basically
Framed?
detained
Did
your
you just say
greatest-
framed?
No.
We
We basically
detained
just
your
made
rival.
your biggest competitor. Yeah, and make pretty sure he won't come back in a long time. Are there any rewards
Yes.
to this, my sir?
No. What do you want?
That
He's
shiny
not giving
looking
us any-
robot over there.
He's not giving us any rewards. Give me the rod.
Now,
I would like for all the pieces of evidence, including those pouches of makeup that you found, for,
Have I?
we want to make sure the public believes
evaluation?
us.
Sure.
Yeah, we want to make sure the public believes us that Jeremiah actually committed the crime. And we don't want people thinking we framed him. So we need all the evidence we can. We're not letting you take it.
Did you give me the rod?
I think Alan still has it?
Yeah, I still have
Alan,
the rod,
here.
but
Here,
Alan
can I
still
have
has
the
it.
rod? Can I have the rod?
what do you
please?
want to do with it? Wait,
Well,
what do you want to do?
I'm not
with it?
gonna. I'm not gonna do anything with it. What are you talking about?
You sus
Are you sure you're not gonna threaten Constantine?
I'm not going.
the
I'm
guard?
going to threaten. I'm going to threaten Constantine.
Myra's like, what rod? What are you talking about?
This rod.
Oh my god. As soon as you pull it out, Constantine and Myra, who are the more magical people in this room, they freak out. They're like, "Don't press that button." And Myra
Okay,
gets,
then you're
Myra
gonna
gets
give
off the
us a
couch.
magical item reward for our boss who assigned us to come here. Look, I just want to go home to my normal. Apparently, like I want to have the outwardly appearance of a moon rabbit again. Okay, so you're just gonna give us a magic item or something or whatever the hell our god wants, and we'll just be on our way. Okay?
There's no magical items that we can think of other than the glue, but that's evidence. That's for our own
Wait,
recounting.
The glue is a magical item?
Yes, sovereign glue.
I cast
means
detect
the glue
magic
is a
and
magic-
stare at the glue.
As
What
you
the hell?
stare intently at the tiny speckles of glue particles, yeah, that does look like a special kind of evocation magic.
Okay, and who has it right now?
I have it.
But those are little pouches of sort of particles, not actually the jar of glue.
Oh crap! So we need to find the jar of glue. Okay, let's search
Okay,
this
puzzle.
whole place. Can we just do like a base roll?
You,
What?
puzzle, hold the rod and stay here.
Okay,
go
I hold the
into other
rod
place.
and like I go into sentry mode. I hold the rod and go into sentry mode.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
I just go full Transformers here and go.
No one
And I
takes
go
the
to
rod.
Jeremiah's room to find the glue.
You rolled a 16 previously, which gave you the
Yeah.
particles. You can try again.
Yeah. Okay.
I say you need to go into the poop hole.
Okay,
What?
no, I did not roll very well. I did 11.
There's nothing in the room. You seem to have already checked the entire room.
Go into the poop hole.
But I'm pretty sure it's inside here.
I'm pretty sure it's inside this toilet.
Well,
Like,
continue looking.
if you're gonna say it's not there, I'm gonna search for 15 minutes straight, and that'll give my passive perception.
That's how you
God.
do it.
What the
You cannot brute force it, but okay, if you
Yeah,
only
so
search in this
technically-
room.
I mean, like, if I wait for 15 minutes and search the entire time, it just turns into passive.
Oh, you mean just this room?
Yeah.
Okay, with a score of 22, you still find nothing in this room.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I come
You
back
don't
to the
realize
group.
we'd not even check the engine room, right?
Yeah, true.
I mean, maybe there's something that we can.
Okay.
I
So I
don't
come back to
know.
the room that you guys are inside.
As you pass by,
Akira.
the
Yeah.
little girl is
Right.
like, "Is everything okay? Is
Yeah, everything's okay.
Is Daddy okay? I haven't heard him in a
Why
while.
do you ask?
Daddy said
Okay,
he would
don't
come out
worry.
and watch.
He'll come up
take
and
care
meet
of
you
me."
later, sooner or later.
Okay. Is everything
I
okay?
come to Akira. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
everything's okay. Don't worry. I come to you and say, can your wolf like smell this powder and see if he could find the glue?
I mean, sure, he can.
Do you do that?
Okay, keen hearing and smell. The wolf has advantage on wisdom, perception check, and rely on hearing or smell.
Yes.
Basically, perception is my perception is +3 for the wolf. Now I need roll for my
Before
D20.
before you roll your perception or investigation, first roll a Constitution save.
Constitution.
You died.
I mean,
So it's a D20. 19.
19 plus
Oh.
1, 20.
Wufu is
Understand
absolutely
horrible.
fine as he sniffs the powder. He sort of goes around sniffing the carpets, sniffing this room, going in, and then coming back out, and returning to the spot where he just was, and starts to sniff at the little girl, and and sort of playfully licking her now. and
Wait,
she's like,
wait, what, Lufu? What do you, what are you doing?
ark, ark.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Optional of mine, I can basically speak with animal because I'm the ranger spell, the level 3. Wait, what is it called? Primal awareness. It's an optional, but I can use it. So if my ranger is 3, I can speak with animals. So basically, I speak with wolf.
Wufu
What
says,
are you doing?
Smell very strong on little girl. Little girl has smell.
Uh,
God,
okay,
Jeremiah is
how to
crazy.
put it? How to put it? Wait a second, little girl. Can everyone hide the body first? Thank you. Just
No,
put
I don't think
blanket
you need
or
to do that.
something.
I don't think you need to do that. I come to
guard-
little girl.
The guard puts
okay.
Benedonna into the bed and makes it look like she's just sleeping.
Okay.
I come to little girl and ask her, "Did your father ever give you a small potion or something?"
Where's Daddy?
Let's
That
not
Dad
worry
said was
about
very,
Dad.
very
Daddy's
important.
help. He said that you need to help us out here, and you have
Yeah,
to give
they
us
define-
whatever he
define them.
gave you because he really needs it for you to help him out.
Yes. Yes.
But he told
Look
me.
here, little girl. I need you
Hey.
to give it to us.
She started to
If
tear up a
possible-
bit as the big
No,
bad
you
robot.
two,
Hey,
stop.
no,
You two, stop.
Don't cry.
Little girl,
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry.
let me play a song for you.
Huh?
Oh my God! You evil, you chaotic, evil person. Do it. I love it.
She just goes, huh?
What the hell?
Yeah, so I take out my violin
Oh my
and
god.
start playing a small song for a minute.
Of all the uses that you could have used of that freaking skill, oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, 5 pull.
Yes.
So I'm putting on Constantine, the mage, and the little girl, and they all have to do wisdom saves.
Oh my god.
Oh, 15, I think.
Constantine first. He fails miserably.
Oh, Mr.
The little girl.
Okay.
The little girl actually succeeds.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
damn.
Oh damn.
Lucky. And Myra also fails horribly. So the two adults are actually like, wow, that is really freaking impressive, man.
And
we
they
should
become
listen to
loyal
this
to
guy.
me and idolizes me. Yes.
Damn. But the little girl, she's like, I like Benedonna's performances better.
I'll just
I mean,
be like,
kids are honest, so. It's
just
not
give
wrong.
us. Look, we'll be out of your hair. Just give us the perfume, okay? Don't worry, your daddy said it was okay. I need you to give it to me.
You guys are she's surrounded by adults right now, and she's sort of like on the brink of crying.
Fun facts.
No. Here.
But Daddy asked me to make a promise, and I'm gonna keep my promises with my daddy.
Do I have to pick the girl up and freaking just like shake her down? I swear to gosh, I will.
Oh,
do
don't
it
do
if I
that.
have
Puzzle,
I don't
no. She's just little girl, okay? Don't.
You know what?
Don't
Wait,
force her.
can I use that performance as a way to persuade her to give it to me?
Okay, sure. Make a
Performance.
performance check.
Do it.
Performance? Okay, that's a +7.
Yeah, performance. Oh my god, what the hell?
Really?
What
9.
the-
I rolled
One.
a 2.
Oh my god.
No, Benedonna's music is better.
Okay, time to pick. I straight up just like pick up the kid and like just start emptying her pockets.
She just starts crying.
Can I do this? I let the girl play with Wufu and I literally slide hand to get the perfume.
Okay, who's doing?
If this does not
Which
work,
one
I'm
is? Which
just
one
gonna use
happens?
authority.
Which one happens first? Does Puzzle pick him up first, or?
I picked up the child.
No, hey,
Make-
puzzle. No,
make-
put it her down. Put it her down. Put it her down.
First of all,
What?
make a strength contest against her dexterity. See if she
Are
can...
you freaking kidding me?
no.
Hey, she's also an NPC. She can run.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
What the?
Yes, you pick her up. You pick up this helpless child, and she is crying. Daddy, come help! And you can hear the bathroom door start knocking furiously. My baby daughter had nothing to do with this. Let her go. What are you doing, you barbarians?
Well, then tell her to give us the Tell her to give us the thing, or else, you know. Just tell her to give us it, okay?
At this point, Jeremiah seems to quiet down, and you can almost hear the frustration coming from the toilet.
He's pooping really hard, don't worry.
Rebecca, give them what they want. You can break Daddy's promise. Don't worry, Daddy will be okay.
Daddy's going to what?
And then the little girl's like,
Puzzle.
I'm not saying anything.
she's like tearing up, but she goes into
I
sort of
gently put
her
down the girl and I pat her.
inner pockets, and she pulls out a bottle of white liquid with a very intricate cap on top, which sort of seals itself. It's a fancy white bottle with white liquid inside.
I hold it and stare at it intensely.
It
Detect
is-
magic.
It is very magical, and the same kind of magic with the makeup powder.
I look up to this. I look up and I'm like, okay, Ignis, we got it.
Oh, you see? Constantine? What? Myra? We have found the culprit.
Ignis?
The
I like, look,
everyone's looking at you like, what is he doing?
my God, that stupid goddess.
Wait,
And then Constantine is like, now that we have found the murder tool, can you please hand it over so that we can give it to officials? It is an important piece of
puzzle.
evidence against Jeremiah.
If Ignis
Yes?
does not come and catch us here, do we just hand it over?
Yeah, let's just hand it over.
Just as you are about to hand it over, you
You dumb bit.
and the glass and Wufu start to go slowly transparent. And just as Constantine is going to grab the glass, his hands go through it. He's like, what the? No, you can't do this. That's an important piece of evidence. We need that.
I just give like
I-
a salute and I peace.
Well,
I
you
leave
can
the
ask
powder and put it on the floor before I leave.
You do that, yes. And as you say your final goodbyes, you hear a click, and you are no longer on the train. You're back in the void. Boop. And you can see Ignis there with her checklist, sort of ticking a few things off. That was an interesting situation that you boys found yourselves in, but you got the
You
item.
just wanted the glue. You just wanted this glue. What is this
glue?
thing even?
My superiors wanted it. I don't give any cares about this item, but my superiors want it for their own reasons. Don't question me. Anyway,
Smells sauce about your superior though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
Who do
agree
you
with
work
you.
for?
That is a good question for later times. For now, I will still need to carry out my job, according to my superior's orders. And she sighs and she flips her notebook. On a star rating of 1 to 5, how did you enjoy your isekai adventure? It's a strange way to put it, but that is what my superiors want me to call it.
4 stars, 4.5 stars on Amazon, and I find it very freaky that I am apparently a robot and not a rabbit, even though I feel like a rabbit. But I will end it off with a. But I assume that reality is not which others perceive, but what we perceive.
I will note that down.
I say
Mm-hmm.
2 stars. You didn't give us the objective, nor did you give us the right necessary tools to finish the goddamn mission. At least give us a goddamn ticket so we can actually get to where the mission is.
Why, that is a very
Get
fiery
it?
review. Yes, I will note this down and report it to the superiors.
You're
And-
totally not going to note down anything. Let's be real.
She's, as you're saying this, you can see
Well,
that she's
we'll
just
wait
tapping
3,
on the
I guess.
notebook. Mm-hmm. That is an average.
3? Because yeah, average. It's still fun, but yeah. Again, you don't give any
What?
option. You don't give any item that we can use or something. So yeah, it's still
Yes.
fun. Still.
Yeah, it's fun. But
And is there anything that you think would improve on our Isekai services in the future?
No, I can't think of anything right now.
if you're
Me
gonna
neither.
isekai us to somewhere else, at least give us an identity there.
Oh,
Like all the other
Yes,
isekai
yes.
stories. Nudge, nudge.
nudge, nudge, hint, hint.
That's
Yes, I
Alright.
will also mention this to superiors.
Guys,
And-
I'm a.
Oh, last question. Would you like to use our services again?
Yes. Very yes, actually. That was kind of cool.
Depends
being a
on whether
robot.
there's a penalty or it comes with a death.
I am a robot.
yes.
Very well then. I
Agree,
will send
I'm
you
agree
guys
with that.
back now. And snap fingers. And that's it. That is today's
Okay.
session.
I'm gonna drop out because it's 1 o'clock here.
Yeah. Go rest up,
Yeah,
buddy.
good night.
Good night.
Good
Good
night. Good
night.
night. Thank you
See
for
ya.
playing.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
end
for,
the stream.
for running, and thank
Mhm.
you guys for playing.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna thank my chat. Thank you, Dark Damien, and thank you, Nue, for coming and dropping in and seeing this crazy little thing unfold. And all the other watchers, silent audience members. And yeah, this is where we'll end today. This is actually, believe it or not, my first time DMing a murder mystery. And it was interesting. You guys actually did find out at the end. After trials and tribulations.
Yes.
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 Bye-bye, Nue. Thank you for coming.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna end the
Bye-bye.
stream now.